from the city of Worthington. He's down for the Turkey Fest. So welcome, Chad.
Thanks for having me.
Coach, congratulations on a big victory. The last test of your non-district season a couple of weeks ago against Wharton.
Thank you. Appreciate it. It was a good one. And, we got to go over to Wharton, and we got to play a really good football team. Fought a little bit of elements that night. It rained for a few days before we got there. The fire ant beds were active out on the field, and but it was a good night, and it was a good way to finish up our non-district schedule against a good football team.
When we talked about their turf 2 weeks ago, you said it had been better.
I lied.
Last time we were down there, you did not tell the truth.
Yeah, I was wrong. My memory had not served me right.
I'm sorry.
Well, and we heard that they're gonna try to pass a bond issue to try to get new facilities and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're going to put that. Said to upgrade the stadium too.
Yeah, I think they've proposed a $59 million bond. They've got an election in November, and we've played them so many times over the years, and I'm sure we'll continue to play them. So we're going to try to get some secret voters from CUERO to go over there and go vote for that thing, so maybe they can get a turf field to play on in a locker room. But hopefully, they certainly need it, not just athletically, but they're going to try to replace some schools and things that have been neglected for a while, and hopefully it works out for them.
Well, talk a little bit about how the game went, the positives and any negatives that you might have seen through that game that's going to propel you into this week's district.
Sure. Well, going over there, they're a very athletic team. The speed at the wide receiver position was as good as we've seen all year, and we'll see, probably all year. Their quarterback, like we talked about before, really could throw the football and, made some plays against us. But at the same time, I thought our kids did a great job of executing what we do. It was one of the things going into the game. We felt like we had to be able to run the football against them and keep the ball away from them, and out of their athletes' hands. I thought we did a good job of that for the most part. Was a little disappointed in a couple of the turnover issues that kind of seemed to pop up. Some of that was due to some of the elements, but it was still something that you don't want to see, and was certainly something that we could look at the next week and really work on, so to try to eliminate that moving forward. But the good thing from that is that we didn't let it snowball either, and it didn't. A couple of turnovers didn't turn into 6. Our kids fought back. We held on, defensively a couple of those times that we turned the ball over. And, I thought that over the course of the game, our offensive line just kind of wore them down. It was kind of a back and forth game throughout the first half. I think it was 20-14, something like that at halftime. But as the second half, progressed, we really began to have our way with them, and that was due to the hard work of our guys up front. I thought we just kind of wore them down, and really in the fourth quarter, we're able to run the ball, right down their throat to really seal the victory, and which was really a good thing. We in the first half, I thought one of the keys of the game as well was, we went down and scored the first possession. We stop them. And as a matter of fact, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think when we kick the ball off, we end up recovering the fumble, and the very next play we go score on a long pass to Jordan Whittington, and so we get up 14-0. We give ourselves a little bit of a cushion, and we that was one of the things that we talked about. Kind of had a corny saying throughout the week, but 88 and out the gate. It's about 88 miles to Wharton. But the more important thing is that we needed to go hit them right out of the gate. We needed to get on top of those guys. We needed to jump on them early. Don't give them any life. They had just come off a big win against El Campo the week before, and so we knew they were going to be excited about, playing the game and had some confidence. And we felt like it was really important that, we try to nullify that right off the bat.
Yeah, you scored 13 points in 12 seconds.
Yeah, 13 points in 12
back
seconds.
to what, you got a great memory, man. But you talked about last week how important, keeping the ball away from them was. I don't know if you noticed this, but you had 64 offensive snaps to their 44 for the game.
Mm-hmm.
And of the games we played this year, this was by far the most disparity in time of possession. We possessed it 32 minutes and 47 seconds, and they only had 15 minutes
Yeah.
and 13 seconds.
Well,
that's more than 2-1.
Sometimes the best defense is a good offense. And, and keeping the ball away. If they're on the sideline, those guys can't score. And that was a big part of the game plan and a big part of the game. And, defensively, we created whatever it was, 3 or 4 turnovers, it seemed like. And, obviously those were really key in the game. I thought that, we did a good job as the game wore along. At the beginning of the game, I didn't think we, did a very good job of stopping the run. But we kind of cleaned up some things that we weren't doing right. And, once we started executing our defense as we had planned to, they really struggled running the football. Then they really became one-dimensional. And when you make an offense become one-dimensional, it makes it easier to defend them. And so that was a really good a good test for us. We had to go on the road. We had to play in some a little bit of difficult conditions. We had to play a really talented football team, a dangerous football team. And, we finished up a non-district schedule. That was a tough non-district. I don't feel like we played any slouches. Every team that we played, had some really good strengths about them. And I think we grew a lot over the course of non-district. I think if you look at from where we started when we scrimmaged in our first game to where we ended up at the end of non-district, I think we've showed a lot of progress. We're certainly not where we want to be yet, but we're certainly headed in the right direction, and that's always a positive thing to see. And so, I think the non-district schedule served its purpose in that it helped us become a better football team. We got a lot of depth from it. In non-district, we had to overcome a lot of adversity through injuries and different things. We had a lot of kids that played a lot of meaningful minutes that going into the season. If you would have asked me before the season started, probably would have not agreed with you that all those guys would have played as much as they played, in terms of, starts and things like that. But they did. And at times, it was a struggle as some of them learned, but that struggle pays off in terms of depth and experience, and that's what you want going into the district race. And so we feel good about where we're at. Feel like we've had a really good couple of weeks of practice going into this week's game, and we'll see where we're at tonight.
Well, anything more?
I was just going to say, I don't know this for sure, but I'm going to venture out on a limb here. CUERO's played football now for over 100 years, but you definitely had a record set in the first half, at least in the 16 years I've been. We've never had anybody have 10 receptions for 169 yards in one half.
Yeah, that was.
We're not, it's not like we're a prolific air raid.
No, that's right.
But y'all were 12 of 13 for 188 in the first half.
Yeah.
Throwing the ball.
In the rain.
In the rain. Yeah. No, I know. Well, when I saw that, I thought, that's got to be a misprint, and but it wasn't a misprint. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of how it worked out, and obviously, Jordan had a good game, and getting him back was good, and Michael threw the ball well, and that only adds to the dimension of our offense when you start having to account for more guys out there, and that's one of the things I was talking about depth. Obviously we knew what we had, in terms of coming back with Jordan at wide receiver, but without him, it's helped us establish, some of those other guys. And so now that you got Jordan and Devin and DeAndre and Trent and Marcus, now you've got a well-rounded receiving core that you got to have to at least pay attention to all of them, because any one of them can be guys that we can target and can make plays. And so that's to me, that's one of the positive things offensively that's come through our non-district schedule.
I bet the Cowboys wish they had your problems.
I was listening to Dan Patrick coming back this morning to get here. That's what they were talking about. They said that no tight end or no wide receiver for the Cowboys could start for like 7, or could even be on the roster for like 17 other NFL teams.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
We're not saying anything nice.
That's not good.
Well, congratulations on that victory against Wharton. You're coming off of a bye week, and you have your first district game tonight. Talk a little bit about Bandera and what you're going to face, but also talk a little bit about how you handled this bye week and being off, for so long.
Yeah, well, that's quite honestly, that's been a point of emphasis for us for a year now, or at least for me. I've kind of felt like, bye weeks are difficult. They're tricky because you want to heal up and give your kids a chance to catch their breath a little bit, but you don't want to lose your edge.
Right.
And there's a really fine line between the two. And so, I've kind of felt like the last 2 to 4 years, we haven't really played as well coming out of the gate after the bye week is what I would like for us to play. And part of that has been the competition. I mean, we've played a Sweeney team the last 2 years that's been really good. We played, I think, Sinton before that. And so, I can't remember who it was, but we've played some really quality teams coming out of the bye week. So that's been a part of it. But we wanted to, as a matter of fact, one of the things I did this offseason was I visited with numerous, head coaches about just, what they do in their open week. And quite honestly, a lot of them do the exact same thing that we do. But we were able to take a few tidbits from here and there and try to tweak our normal bye week routine. And the biggest thing that we did this past week was we didn't focus at all on our opponent in Bandera this week.
Last week.
Yeah, this past week,
Yes.
during the bye week, we didn't focus on Bandera. It doesn't really have anything to do with Bandera or anybody else that we may play, but we wanted to try to go as much good-on-good competition as we could throughout the week. And so really we split up our team into 2 even teams, and we did a lot of things competitively against each other, whether it was just a simple tackle drill or whether it was, a pass hole or an inside run drill. Whether it was a 2-on-2, wide receiver against DB stalk drill with a running back, whether it was a team, and we scrimmaged every day. Now we didn't scrimmage long. We'd go about 8 plays with each group, and our freshmen, scrimmaged our JV. But the point is that we wanted to be as competitive as we could be, so that we could play as fast as we could play. And that we could maintain that competitive edge. And, we'll see how it pays off tonight. You never know. But I do feel like we had the best open week that we've had in quite some time this past week. I thought our kids were really competitive with each other. I thought we got better in a lot of areas. Special teams-wise, we didn't work as much team stuff as what we did break things down, working – coverage drills, working, individual protection, drills with our punt team, just breaking down the various components of those things and working on fundamentals. Did a lot of open field tackle drills and just things that we felt like we needed to address. And, I thought it was a very productive week. And then obviously going into this week, now we start getting ready, for Bandera, and we start putting on that game plan. But we have tried to bring some of the competitive, drills along with the, installing the game plan for the week. And, this week has been kind of a crazy week weather-wise. Tuesday we got about 10 minutes of outside work, and we had to go in the gym the rest of the time because of the rain and lightning, quite honestly. So, we've had to adjust a little bit, but Bandera had the same issues, I'm sure, and that's just part of the deal. But I think going into the week, I think our kids are excited about it. We're starting a new district race now, and I talked to our kids all week about, a lot of times that first district game was kind of like that first playoff game. Everybody's 0-0, and everybody has big aspirations for what they want to do, and until they have reason not to believe in those aspirations, they're going to be inspired and they're going to play hard, and so we've got to go take that away. We have big aspirations ourselves, and so this is a new type of game in that there's long-term implications from this game, whereas our non-district games, you wanted to win, but that was about as far as the implications would go because it didn't go towards your playoff race or district race. So we're excited about it. We've never been in the Hill Country District before. We're fixing to get on a bus and go almost 3 hours into the Hill Country and go play in Bandera, which we haven't played in since 2006, I believe, in a non-district game. Then next week, Lana will come here. Then we'll go to Austin to play Eastside Memorial, which I do want to say one thing about that game. I know that's a couple weeks away, but we were informed this past week that if you plan on going to the Austin Eastside Memorial game, they have a new policy there that you cannot bring in any bags that are not clear bags. So if you are one that likes to plan way ahead, you might want to start planning on bringing you a clear bag if you have to bring a bag of something into the game, if you plan on going to that game here in a few weeks. But that's just a little side note while I'm thinking about it.
That is a Thursday night.
That is a Thursday night game.
That's pretty much a college rule now. The two college games I've been to this year, if you
pro games too.
Pro games too.
Yep.
Yeah. So
that makes sense. The security can see.
Absolutely.
Yep. You don't have to dig through. Cuts down time.
Yeah. So
thanks for mentioning that. We'll also mention it on the air when we get closer, but I didn't. I'm glad you brought that up.
So anyway, we're excited about the new district race. Bandera, they're a team that I think is really well coached. Coach Jeff Hamilton and his staff do a good job with them. They are kind of a multiple offense. Their offense centers around their quarterback. I think their quarterback is probably their best player. He's got some decent speed. They've been without their starting tailback now for a couple of weeks. I would assume that he's going to play tonight after a bye week, but I'm not sure. But we ran against him in some regional track meets, and he's got some speed. But they are a shotgun offense for the most part. They'll get in, 4 wides. They'll get in 3 wides with 2 backs. They'll get in 3 wides with a tight end. They'll get in, a tight end with 2 backs. They're going to get in a little bit of everything, but everything that they do, centers around that quarterback and that tailback. They're a little more run-oriented than pass-oriented, although they are going to try to be balanced and throw the football. And so it's going to be key for us to contain the quarterback, contain the tailback in the run game, and then do a good job of defending whatever that they have for us in the passing game. I know that they've been working on us for a couple weeks now, and that's also one of the scary things about a bye week is that, okay, well, how creative has the other staff gotten? What little wrinkles have they put in? And we fully expect that we're going to see something maybe we haven't seen before, and
they're going to run the wishbone.
Yeah, hopefully they don't run the wishbone, but they could. There's going to be something in there that we'll see, and we just got to be ready for it and be ready to adjust. And then defensively, they are an odd front defense. They're kind of like what Bay City was the first game of the year. They're going to try to stunt quite a bit out of it, and so. It'll be a formidable task. We're going on the road, like I said, and a big district ball game, and but our kids are excited about it, and we're looking forward to getting the district race started.
And Ray, you've checked the records. We've played them twice, right?
Yeah,
and
that's what we were doing while y'all were talking. I looked at it. 2006, 2007, CUERO won both times. I believe I just wrote it down here. 51 to. If I go to the right sheet here, and 2006 we won 48-21. In 2007 we won 57-14.
Okay.
Yeah. Wasn't that when Coach Fallon was here and then he went there
Yeah.
and then he came back here the next year? Or
Well,
something, year,
Coach
2
Fallon,
years?
Coach Fallon was with us the first year that we played Bandera. We played Bandera in Bandera.
Bandera, okay.
And then after that season, he left and he actually went to Bandera. And so they came here, and he was the offensive coordinator when they came here the following year.
But then he ended up coming back for a year or two.
Well,
after
he didn't.
that, didn't he?
No, he came back the year my first year as the head coach.
Okay.
You know, he came back with us 1 year.
Your 1
And then-
year.
Yeah, yeah. So,
I thought that was.
yeah.
Good deal. Well, good luck tonight, Coach, on tonight's game. Let's talk a little bit about what's going on, or talk about the sub-varsity yesterday.
Yeah, it's a good night again for our kids. Our junior high played Lavernia here at Gobbler Stadium. Our 7th grade white team won 14-8. Our 7th grade green team won 40-14. Our 8th grade white lost a close game, 22-20. Man, we fought back, had a chance to win it, and just came up a little bit short time-wise. And then our 8th grade green team won as well in big fashion. So it was a great night for our junior high kids. And then our freshmen in JV met Bandera in Floresville last night. Our freshmen won 30-8, and our JV won 44-6. So overall, it was a great night, and those kids are really doing a great job.
I bet the JV's not happy they gave up 6 points.
Yeah, I know.
Is that their only points they've given up? Or?
Well, we had. I think the only points they've given up when it hadn't been a combined freshman JV. So, when for teams that don't have two like we do. Just out of curiosity, I'm really testing your memory here. You can just tell me who won. What y'all do against the junior high played during?
Last week. Yes. Okay. Yes.
You
last
played
week.
Cade.
Yeah, we did. We played Cade, and all 4 teams, I believe, won.
Okay.
I know that the 7th grade, actually the 7th grade white team may have come up
I'll
short,
find out.
but our 7th grade green team won. I want to say 44-0 or 48-0, and our I think it was 44-0, and then our 8th grade green team won 38-0. And I think our 8th grade white team won 18-0. So,
Wow. Okay.
so it was a really good night. Our white team, our 7th grade white team, I can't remember the score, but I think we won that game as well.
Wow.
So it's been a good couple of weeks for our junior.
Talk a little bit about what else is going on in the Gobbler athletic program.
Well, cross country had their district meet this past Tuesday. We had some kids, qualify for the regional meet. Brooke Wendell on the girls' side qualified. She was 2nd place overall in district. Will Green was 2nd place overall. Cole Alcorn was 4th place overall. They both qualified for the regional meet as well. Our boys' team, as a team, just missed out on qualifying. Ended up in 4th place, but had a good showing. And they'll be going to Corpus for their regional meet here in about a week or so. Our volleyball team continues to do well. They played Gonzales in Gonzales this past Tuesday night and came away with a really big win in terms of the playoff race. Puts us pretty much in the driver's seat to capture a playoff spot in our district. And they also beat Brooks Academy last Friday. And so that was another big win for us, and I believe they played Poteet last Tuesday and won that game. So they're on a current 3-game winning streak in district. They play Lavernia tonight, and then they'll finish up with Navarro and Poteet again in their last couple of games before the playoffs start. So they're doing well. All of our sub-varsity volleyball teams have been doing extremely well. Have had a lot of success, and kids are doing a great job.
Ray, you have anything to add?
I'm just impressed with his memory. I don't know.
Yeah,
I can't remember what happened 3 days ago. I got 47 sheets of paper over here with something written on them, and he just rattles off what happened 2 weeks ago and scores. No,
all right.
starting the time of the year that counts now. I mean, not that the other hadn't counted, but you're playing
Yeah.
for marbles now.
That's right.
I won't say all the marbles, so we'll just
Yeah.
say marbles.
Yeah.
So.
Before we finish up, Chad, do you have anything you want to add or ask Coach Reeve?
I always find it impressive when I come to CUERO to see the stadium, to see the field. I remember, before the changes that are currently here now, what it was, and it's still impressive. In Worthington, in Minnesota, football isn't anything like it is in Texas. We play on a field that looks like something Joe Adams had the shredder on a Friars Road or something like that. So this is a whole new ball game when we come here, and to see your high school facilities are better than most of our Division II college fields and stuff around here. So it's impressive to see, and it's always kind of a neat thing to be able to tell people that we get to witness. So to you guys, you impress us just for the fact that you are Friday Night Lights to people like us who aren't in football country. So it's very impressive. I'm a season ticket holder for the Golden Gophers of Minnesota, and this is pretty impressive, just like going to a TCF Bank Stadium. It's very neat.
I'm a Baylor guy, but the same company that built Y'all Stadium built McLean Stadium in Waco, so I know Y'all Stadium for Minnesota is pretty cool too.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty neat, and it's a lot warmer here. It's 32 degrees back at home right now, and that's impressive, and it's nice to be here. I do want to add one more thing since I can. Since I'm here, and tomorrow's a good day, and especially for CUERO Gobbler football, get the win tonight from my buddy, who you all know, and I'll end it with this to give you a hint whose birthday it is tomorrow. He has a bigger mouth than me. You find him in the stands. He's often wearing a hard hat, and he goes by the term, Go Mean Green. Happy birthday, Herb Spencer, tomorrow.
There you go. Happy birthday.
I did not know that. Thank you. Well, we have to have somebody from Worthington, Minnesota, tell us that it's Spencer's birthday. So
Yeah.
well, on that note, also Turkey Fest is going on this weekend. So.
Welcome to the Gobblers Sports. Welcome to the Gobblers Sports Network broadcast of CUERO football. The Gobblers Sports Network broadcast of CUERO football is brought to you by Energy Waste of CUERO. Energy Waste rental equipment for the Eagleford Shale. And now, let's get you out to the stadium for tonight's game. Along with your producers and halftime show hosts Mike Cantu and Michael Cantu Jr., color analyst and statistician Ray Reese, here's the voice of the CUERO Gobblers, Clay Poland.
Hello, folks. Welcome to Bulldog Stadium in Bandera, Texas, for tonight's district matchup between the CUERO Gobblers and the Bandera Bulldogs. We're fixing to get this thing kicked off. Sorry for the little delay. We wanted to allow the prayer and the national anthem to run its course. So, Ray, we kind of a humid night up here in the hill country.
Yeah. Little cooler, though, not a whole lot, but a little bit, yeah. Getting started tonight, CUERO's in green pants and white shirts and white helmets. Bandera's in the gray pants, blue jerseys, and white helmets. Here we go, Clay.
Gobblers kicking this thing off to Bandera to start this thing off. Isaiah Munguia is your kicker. Deep kick over the Bulldogs' head, hits the goal line and goes out of the end zone for a touchback. So nice start there by Isaiah Munguia. Ray, you want to give us the defensive starters for the Gobblers?
Yeah, we can do that tonight. Starting on defense for the Gobblers, Jordan Whittington, Kieran Grant, Chance Albright, Robert Moore, Trent Haynes, Lester Denby, Caleb Werner, Justin Ficklin, Austin Swartz, Storm Drungul, and Marcus Williams.
All right, here we go. Bulldogs going to start off at their 25-yard line as they break the huddle in a shotgun formation. Single receiver split to either side, offset eye in the backfield. Quarterback takes a high snap, hands off to the running back, over the right-hand side, gets a couple of yards, brought down by Trey Moore and Lester Denby.
And number 30.
Going to bring up 2nd and 8 for the Bulldogs.
About 2 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 8 for the Bulldogs.
We got Bulldogs come to the line, single receiver split to either side, quarterback flanked by 2 running backs. Flags on the play, Gobblers jumped. Let's give our first shout out tonight. Henry Ludicky is listening to us in Friendswood at the game with their grandson, listening to us. Thank you very much, Henry. John Kanitka is listening to us out in Stratton, Texas. Thank you, John. We appreciate it.
2nd and 3.
5-yard penalty assessed against the Gobblers. Going to bring up 2nd and 3. Ball's going to be spotted at the Bandera 33-yard line. Bulldogs come to the line, same formation. Quarterback barks the signals. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, and no go by the Bandera Bulldog quarterback. He's dropped for a 2-yard loss. Pushes the ball back to the 30-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd and 5. 2 receivers split to the left, 1 to the right. Quarterback takes snap, throws quick out to the left, caught by the Bulldog receiver, past the chains, going to be first down Bandera.
And that's enough for a Bulldog first down.
Brought down by Austin Schwartz and Justin Ficklin, but not after a Bandera first down.
Pickup of 9 there to move the chains. First down of the night.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs on their own 38.
Bulldogs go to no huddle, go to the line immediately. Got 3 receivers split to the right, 1 to the left. Single back in the backfield next to the quarterback in a shotgun formation. Takes the snap, throws quick out to the right flat, caught, tripped up by Jordan Whittington, short
Pass to
gain.
Gunnar Brown. He's brought down by
Going to bring up
number 3,
Going to bring up 2nd and 7 for the Bulldogs.
House. He does pick up about 2 on the play, bring up 2nd and 8 for the Bulldogs.
Bandera comes to the line in a unconventional formation. Quarterback runs the option out of it, pitches to the running back around the right-hand side, brought down on the Gobbler sidelines. Brought down by Austin Schwartz after a short gain.
The tackle is Schwartz.
Going to bring up about 3rd and 4.
He does pick up a little on that play. Bring up 3rd and about 6. Bulldogs are on their own 43-yard line.
Bulldogs come to the line. 2 receivers split to the left, 1 to the right. Shotgun formation. Quarterback takes a snap, rolls to his right, looks to throw downfield over the intended receiver. Defended by Trent Haynes.
Trent Haynes, yep.
Going to be incomplete, going to bring up 4th down. So the Gobbler defense has held.
Bring up a punting situation for the Bulldogs.
Shout out to Doyle Cruz and Otward Brown and Glithy Cruz, class of 1988, listing back in Cuero. Thank y'all very much. Deep for the Gobblers is going to be.
I would assume Whittington. Yeah, it's Jordan.
Yep, Jordan Whittington.
He'll be.
He's going to be lined up at about his 25-yard line, set to receive this punt. Thought they faked it, but no, he kicked it off. Stays away from it, takes a Bulldog bounce inside the Gobbler 15-yard line.
The Gobblers will take over on their own 13, 1st and 10.
37 and 7, 44-yard punt.
Gobbler offense comes out on the field, taking over at their 13-yard line. They break the huddle with Haynes to the left, Jordan Whittington. Haynes to the right, Jordan Whittington to the left. Goes in motion to the right along with Haynes. Barta is your quarterback. Takes a snap, throws quick out to the right. Jordan Whittington caught. He's reversing field, trying to cut it up middle, making people miss. Great run there, close to the marker.
He is brought down by number 11, Brown.
That was all Jordan Whittington there, folks.
But not before the Gobblers.
First down, Gobblers.
Pick up about 11 on that play.
He's picking up where he left off in Wharton, Ray.
10 catches in the first half last week for I think 153 yards or something in the first half.
Wildcat formation. Barta and Haynes split to the right, Whittington to the left. Whittington goes in motion. Jet sweep to him. He pitches it to him, drops it.
That's an incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass should be.
It should be.
Drops the ball.
Yeah, they're going to call it incomplete.
Good job, ref.
He tosses it to him, so it's a shovel pass.
That is ruled as a forward pass, so it's incomplete. Bring up 2nd and 10 for the Gobblers.
Gobblers break the huddle with 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation. Barta takes a snap, rolls to his right, looks downfield, throws, caught by Trey Moore at about the 31-yard line.
Number 8, Moore.
Nice toss and catch there by Barta and Moore.
Right.
Brown and Gunnar Brown in on the tackle.
Ball's going to be spotted at the Cuero 31-yard line, 3rd and 3. Shout out to Russell Williams, class Gobbler of 78, 79, 80, living in Houston, Texas. Russell, thank you. We appreciate you listening. Shotgun formation. Barta turns and pitches to Grant around the left-hand side. He tries to get to the markers and gets close.
I think you got it, Clay.
Number 6, Grant. He tries the left-hand side.
If the line's judge on this side's in the right spot, it's a first down.
Yep, they're moving the chains. 1st and 10, Cuero. Ball spotted at the 34.5-yard line. Gobblers are on the move.
About 35-yard line. 1st and 10.
That's the first rush of the night for the Gobblers, Clay.
They break the huddle with two receivers to the right, one to the left. Barta takes the snap, drops straight back, looks downfield deep. Got a man wide open. Jordan Whittington, touchdown, Gobblers.
Open, and he will
Gets
score.
behind the defenders, and the rest is history. That touchdown brought to you by Brian Gomez, State Farm Insurance. Gobblers go on top, 6-0 with 6:49 left to go in the first quarter. Gobblers set to run the swinging gate. Pitch, snap it to Whittington. He throws a quick pass out to Kieran Grant. Touchdown the Gobblers. 2-point conversion good.
Pass complete from
So if you're just joining us, with 6:49 left to go in the first quarter, the score is CUERO 8,
49 remaining in the first quarter.
Bandera 0. You're listening to Gobbler Football on KMAXSports.com.
Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. And Bush's Chicken believes in giving back to each community where there is a Bush's restaurant. Most weeks throughout the year, Bush's Chicken is donating meals and or its famous iced tea in support of various schools and churches. During the various sports seasons, there's a good chance you'll find Bush's Chicken in the press box or the concession stands at many high school games. If you were at a game or school event and bought Bush's iced tea or tender rolls, you'll be happy to know that Bush's Chicken donates the profits to the School District Booster Club or Community Group.
Brown and Kennedy deep for the Bulldogs.
All right, folks, we're back here at Bulldog Stadium. Gobblers are up 8-0. Deep for the Bulldogs is number 2,
Mungia
Kenneth Brown, and number 4, Bryce Kennedy. Isaiah Mungia set to kick this thing off. Squib kick. Fielded by the Bulldog at about the 46-yard line. So they tried a little trickery there, Ray.
Yeah, try to good, pretty good little squib kick like that. You know, where the kicker's trying to kick it to himself and let the ball roll
on the play.
about 10 or 11 yards before the kicker grabs it. Just kicked it a tad too hard.
There is a flag on the play. It's probably going to be offsides on the Gobblers. It's over there on our line.
Clay, that last touchdown drive by CUERO covered
Offsides against
87 yards, took only five plays, and took only a minute and 51 seconds for the Gobblers to get into the end zone.
Offsides on the Gobblers, so Bandera will elect to take the yards following the recovery, and they will start out in Gobbler territory at the Gobbler 48-yard line. Two receivers split to either side. Quarterback in a shotgun formation. Looks to the sidelines for the play. Takes the snap, turns and fakes the handoff with the guy in motion and keeps it himself up the middle. Nice gain of about 4 yards.
number 23, Werner, and number 25.
Brought down by Werner and
Giles in on the play.
Colby Giles.
Colby Giles.
Let's pick up about 4 yards for McNeil.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 44-yard line.
44-yard line.
Single receiver split to either side, shotgun formation, quarterback under center in an I formation. Turns and hands off to the fullback up the middle on a little trap play, and he gets close to the markers.
He does pick up about 6, and he'll be close to a first down.
Nice tough run in there by the Bulldog fullback on a trap play.
Yep.
On the tackle for the Gobblers. They're going to rule him just short of a first down.
Shout out to Jason and Marcia Pena and kids listening from home. Thank you very much. We appreciate y'all listening. Bulldogs break the huddle in an offset I formation. Single receiver split to either side. Quarterback in a shotgun. Takes the snap, hands off to the deep running back over the right-hand side.
Oh, good cut.
He fights for extra yardage and does get the first down.
Yeah.
About a yard and a half.
Had a chance to get him in the backfield, but he made a good cut back to the inside.
Going to be 1st and 10 Bandera at the CUERO 37-yard line.
First and 10 on the Gobbler 37-yard line.
Two receivers split to the left, two to the right. Quarterback in a shotgun. Wide receiver goes in motion. Fake the pitch to him. Quarterback keeps it up the middle, down to about the 22-yard line on a big run there on the quarterback keeper up the middle.
Yeah, that's kind of faking the jet sweep, and
Yep.
then just the quarterback becomes almost like the dive back on an option, like a zone read.
So Bulldogs are on the move.
The Bulldogs are now on the Gobbler 22-yard line.
15-yard gain on that first down play there.
Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Quarterback in a shotgun. Wide receiver goes in motion. Hands off to the fullback over the right-hand side. Brought down.
To Blakeney. He pushes his way forward for about a yard gain.
Brought down by Trey Moore.
Brought down by Robert Moore.
Going to bring up second and about 8.5.
Yeah.
2nd and 9 for the Bulldogs on the Gobbler 20-yard line.
If you're just joining us, it's 4:18 left to go in the first quarter. The Gobblers are up 8-0. Bulldogs have the ball. They are on the move in Gobbler territory. Quarterback takes the snap, hands off to the running back on the jet sweep over the right-hand side. Got around the corner, down to about the goal line. We got flags on the play.
Flag on the play.
Nice
No, offside.
run there by Bandera.
Offsides on CUERO.
Offsides, CUERO. The play will stand.
Offsides against CUERO, so the play will
First
stand.
and goal from the
First and goal from the
1 yard line, Ray.
19-yard pickup there.
Shout out to Adolph Robinson listening to us in Lawton, Oklahoma. Adolph, appreciate you listening. Shotgun formation, first and goal from the 1. Bandera has the ball. Quarterback takes the snap, hands off to the running back up the middle. He pounds it in. He's across the goal line, folks. Touchdown, Bandera Bulldogs.
Bandera.
Nice power running there by the Bandera Bulldog to punch that thing in. Bandera lines up for the extra point.
Marta to kick.
Left-footed soccer-style kicker through the uprights. So with 3:39 left to go in the first quarter, that brings the score to CUERO 8, Bandera 7. You're listening to Gobbler Football on KMAXSports.com.
City Mortgage is a proud supporter of the CUERO Gobblers. Branch Manager Randy Smith is a longtime supporter of the CUERO Gobblers. Loan Officer Zach Smith is a former CUERO Gobbler. Call them and they will make your home loan worry and stress-free. Give them a call at 361-576-9890 or visit them at citymortgagegroup.net. City Mortgage is a gold sponsor of the CUERO Gobblers All Sports Booster Club.
All right, folks, we're back here at Bulldog Stadium.
Gonzalez is team
CUERO leading 8-7 following the Bandera touchdown.
Deep for CUERO
Deep,
is number 11.
deep for the Gobblers is Marcus Gomez and Jordan Whittington.
7-play, 48-yard drive for the Bulldogs after the onside kick attempt by the Gobblers.
Gomez and Whittington lined up at about their 8-yard line to set to field this thing. Short pooch kick fielded by
Fielded at the 35.
Kevin Smith at about the 25, takes it out to about the 33.
Smith takes the ball out to about the 33.
So Gobblers will take over from there,
Gage Brown, initial tackle
looking
on
to
that
put some
play.
distance between them and the Bandera Bulldogs.
And the Gobblers will take over first.
Shout out to Lewis Lockwood listening to us out in Midland, Texas. He'll be here next. He'll be in CUERO next week for the 1978 class reunion. Ray,
Yep.
you're not part of
That's,
that class
no,
reunion.
no,
right?
I'm 2 years behind that, but I'm getting close to 40 myself, so
I know. I was just giving you.
you
a
give me a
hard time.
hard time. All right.
Wildcat formation. Kieran Grant keeps it himself over the right-hand side. Flags.
He's gone.
He's gone, but there's flags on the play. I say he's gone. He was walked down by Tommy Cardenas. We got another late flag. So we got a flag at the beginning of the play and a flag at the end of the play. Let's see what this thing is. boy, Ray, number 24, Tommy Cardenas, he got some speed.
Yeah, he won third in the 100 meter.
Is that the one Travis was talking about?
Yeah, he won third place at the 100 meters at the district track meet, or whatever the area or whatever regional, whatever they called it. But he does have good speed.
Offsides against Bandera.
Okay, they're waving this flag off down here at the end.
Flag is going to be waved off.
So offsides Bandera, that's declined. The flag at the end of the play is waved off. So Gobblers, the run will stand. Gobblers deep in Bulldog territory. Barta takes the snap, turns and hands off to Chance Albright over the left-hand side. Got some room, cuts up, inside the 10, inside the 5. Touchdown, Chance Albright. What a run there by Chance Albright. He was aided by great blocking from his teammates. So, swing and gate look again for the Gobblers. Whittington is your quarterback in this formation. Looks to the sidelines. They're running with it, folks. Takes the snap, high snap, keeps it himself. Bulldogs up the middle and goes in for the 2-point conversion.
He bowls his way down to
So the 2-point conversion is good. So with 3:07 left to go in the first quarter, that brings the score to CUERO 16, Bandera 7. You're listening to Gobbler Football on KMAXSports.com.
For over 124 years, the CUERO record has been DeWitt County's most highly read, historically dominant, award-winning, relevant, community-serving, and supporting local sports and news source. Since 1894, the CUERO record has been making a difference in the lives and livelihoods of the residents of DeWitt County. Call 361-275-3464 today to become a subscriber or visit DeWittCountyToday.com for more details.
All right, folks, back here at Bulldog Stadium. The score is 16-7 in favor of the Gobblers with 3:07 left to go in the first quarter.
Clay, that was 2 plays covering 67 yards, and it took a whopping 32 seconds for the Gobblers to answer.
Thank you for that info, Ray. I knew you'd have it.
And we got to slow down how fast, not us, but them too. I can't write as fast as everything's happening.
Let's tell you what, we're going to send Mike Jr. down to talk to Travis and tell him, hey, can you slow this thing down, Travis? Is that okay?
Yes.
Deep kick by Mungia goes out of bounds at about the 1-yard line. So, and the flags come into the air. So this thing will not count. Great kick by Mungia, but it just needed another yard to go into the end
another
zone.
yard or another 2 yards closer to this side of the field when he set it up on the tee.
Shout out to Lou Pena listening to us in Dumas, class of 1972. Thank you, Lou. We appreciate you listening. So let's see what the Bulldogs are going to elect to do here.
I think they can take it at the 35, or they can move us back 5 and ask us to kick it again. Looks like they're going to ask us to kick it again.
Yep.
Looks like the Bulldogs are going to take the 5-yard penalty, force CUERO to kick it again.
Yeah, Ray, looks like they're lining them up to kick it from the same spot.
Yeah,
shouldn't they take them
They
back
should
5?
move them back 5 yards. Yep.
Nobody's caught that
Nobody's
yet.
caught that yet. I think, looks like.
That's we had an offsides against us.
Okay, I've never.
All right. Well,
Yeah, unless it was offsetting. I didn't see it. Wasn't watching how he signaled, but okay, we're going to do it over.
Mungia kicks it deep again. Fielded by number 4 at the 5-yard line. He takes it this time, tries to get it around the corner. Cut down inside the 10-yard line by a group of Gobblers, and they're saying we got the ball. But we'll wait for the referee. We got it, folks.
And the Gobblers
Fumble recovered
fumble.
inside the 10-yard line. Big break
They'll
there
take
for the
over
Gobblers.
first and goal on Bandera's 6-yard line.
There was a whole group of both players from both teams there. We couldn't see who recovered it or not, but didn't actually see a fumble. But we will take it. Ball's going to be spotted at the 7-yard line. First and goal from the 7. Gobblers come to the line. 2 receivers to the right. Barta in a shotgun formation with Kieran Grant lined up behind him. Takes a snap, hands off to Grant, up the middle, running hard into the end zone. Touchdown, Gobblers.
Number 6, Grant.
Great
He'll take it into the
play,
end zone.
one-play drive there for the CUERO Gobblers. That touchdown brought to you by Brian Gomez, State Farm Insurance. Swinging gate formation again for the Gobblers. Now they're matched up at each section of the field, so Isaiah Munguia will come in and kick this thing. The 2 previous times, I think the Gobblers saw that they weren't matched up correctly with Bandera, so they went ahead and stayed in the play. This time they were matched up correctly, so Munguia comes in. Good snap, good hold, and good kick by Munguia. Looks like, yep. So with 2:49 left to go in the first quarter,
With 2:49 remaining
that brings the score to CUERO 23,
CUERO 23.
Bandera 7. You're listening to Gobbler Football on KMAXSports.com.
Titan Electric specializes in construction and electrical work, residential, commercial, and industrial construction, new homes, remodels, add-ons, and more. They can build homes from the ground up. Titan Electric. Call 512-720-1189 or find them on Facebook as Titan Electric of CUERO, Texas. Titan Electric, proud sponsor of CUERO Gobbler Athletics. Go Mean Green!
All right, folks, we're back here at Bulldog Stadium. Shout out to Glenn and Sherry Portis listening to us back in CUERO, listening on their iPad. Thank y'all, Portises. We appreciate it.
McNeil and Gunnar Brown deep in the
Ray, let me give these stats. 1 play, 7-yard drive.
Yep. 5 seconds.
Five
I'll add
seconds.
5 seconds to it.
All right, good deal. All right, Munguia set to kick this thing off. Another deep line drive kick, and that's going to go out of bounds. Coach Reeve is probably not pleased with that.
If you're going to hook it, all he's got to do to adjust for that is move the tee to the near hash mark instead of kicking it out of the middle of the field.
Exactly.
Sometimes people kick from the hash that they're, if you would say hooking it, but it's kind of like in golf. If you're going to hook it that far, you either got to aim further right. Adjust, yeah. Aim further right or kick it straighter.
All right, so Bandera will start at the 30-yard line.
Bandera takes over 1st and 10 on their own 30.
They break the huddle with receivers split to either side in a shotgun formation. Quarterback takes a snap, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. Ball's on the ground. I think he recovered it though.
Fumble was caused by number 8, Moore.
Trey Moore was in the backfield disrupting everything.
It's going to be a loss of about 5 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 15.
So here we go. 2nd and 15 for the Bulldogs following the fumble. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Quarterback in a shotgun. Looks to the sidelines to see if that's the correct play that they want to run. Now they change formation. Quarterback takes the snap, looks to his left, throws, quick, caught. Ball's on the ground. There. Did he have possession of it, Ray? And now we got late flags.
They're gonna say it was a catch and a fumble.
They're saying it was a catch and a fumble. I didn't think he had control of it, but now we got
There's a flag on the play.
try to determine what this flag is. Came in late.
Dead ball.
Dead ball, personal foul against CUERO.
Against CUERO. Be a 15-yard penalty.
So
Cuero will retain possession.
CUERO will keep the ball following the fumble recovery. So
Be Cuero's ball.
another turnover there by the Bandera Bulldogs,
43-yard line.
capitalized on by the CUERO Gobblers. So they'll take over at their 43-yard line. The Bandera 43-yard line, 1st and 10. Gobblers come to the line, empty backfield, shotgun formation, throws quick out to the left-hand side. Caught by D. Lang, takes it down to about the 35-yard line.
Ball is caught by number 2 for Cuero. He's going to pick up
Gon-
about
Going to bring up
8.5 on
Going to
the
bring
play.
up 2nd and 2.
Let's call it 2nd and 2 for the Gobblers on the Bulldog 35-yard line.
Shout out to Cole, Harvey, and Justin Hilbert listening in San Antonio, Texas. Thank y'all very much. We appreciate it.
They're faithful every week.
Yes, they are. Shotgun formation. Grant lined up behind Barta, 2 receivers to the right. Takes the snap, turns, hands to Grant over the right-hand side. Got some room.
Grant over the
Cut
right
down at
side.
about the 26-yard line.
Down to about the 25-yard line before he's brought down by the Bulldogs.
Shout out to my wife Leona, my daughters Carly and Claire, and Morgan Patek. They're traveling back from the game in Lavernia, the volleyball game. We'll give those results at halftime. So thank y'all for listening. We appreciate it. Gobblers come to the line. 1 receiver split to either side. Shotgun formation. Now Whittington switches and goes to the left. 2 receivers to the left. Quarterback takes a snap, hands off to Grant. He bounces it, cuts it up, down to the 20, down to the 10. Dropped down inside the 10-yard line. 1st down. CUERO. Nice run there by Kieran Grant. Ray, Kieran looks like he's getting back into that form that he had last year where he was cutting on a dime, you know?
Yeah, football shape, too. When you missed the first 3 or 4 games of the year. He took it from the 16 all the way down to the 9. So he picked up 17 yards in the 1st down.
Gobblers come to the line. 2 receivers to the right. Grant lined up behind Barta. Fake to Grant. Looks to the throw and is hit. Flag on the play. Incomplete, folks. Should have given you that result.
Incomplete, but there is a flag on the play.
He was blindsided at the last second. Ball squirted out. Incomplete, but we got flags on the play. What do we got out here, Ray? A pick or something?
Pass interference against the Gobblers.
Yep. Pass interference on CUERO. We must have had a pick or something going on out there, Ray.
Somebody had to cross. You see that more in college and professional football than you do in high school. I can't think of the last time I saw it.
Yeah.
You'll see it more with the receiver shoving off, trying to get position on a long ball, but
that'll push the ball back out to the 24-yard line, so it'll be 1st and goal from the 24. Shout out to Val Brown listening to us out there. Val, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Referees are talking something over here with 22 seconds left to go in the 1st quarter.
First and goal
All right.
for Cuero from Bandera's 24-yard line.
So we're going to have one more play in this quarter. Gobblers break the huddle, come to the line. Whittington and both Whittington split out to the right-hand side. Barta takes the snap. Ball's on the ground, recovered by CUERO, flags on the play.
Ball on the ground.
Wow.
procedure on CUERO as well. So
that was not very pretty. We're moving backwards, Ray.
yeah, that was a no play, but yeah, there was procedure on the wide receiver, I believe.
There was a flag on the play, but Bandera elects to not accept the penalty. Check that. They do accept the penalty, and it'll bring up First and goal.
Here we go. Gobblers come to the line from the 29-yard line. First and goal. Quarterback takes a snap, hands off to Grant over the left-hand side, makes something out of nothing down to about the 25.
By several Bulldogs.
And that's going to be the last play of the first quarter, folks, with your Gobblers leading 23-7 at Bulldog Stadium in Bandera, Texas. You're listening to Gobbler Football on KMAXSports.com.
Lance Tire Service is your one-stop shop for tires, brakes, alignments, and general automotive repair. They offer 24-hour road service for passenger vehicles, light trucks, agricultural, ATVs, industrial, and light commercial. They've moved to a new location, 1003 West Heaton on Highway 72 in Cuero. Stop by and visit with Clayton and Clifford. Their friendly staff is always ready to assist you with any questions you may have. If nothing else, stop by to visit with Clayton's trusty dog, Cleo. Check out their website at lancetireservice.net. You can get a quote, see promotions, shop tires, and look at services offered. Lance Tire is a proud gold sponsor of the Cuero Gobblers All Sports Booster Club. Give them a call at 361-275-2387. Lance Tire Service. Anytime, anywhere, we'll be there.
Last season, the boys played.
City Mortgage is a proud supporter of the Cuero Gobblers. Branch manager Randy Smith is a longtime supporter of the Cuero Gobblers. Loan officer Zach Smith is a former Cuero Gobbler. Call them and they will make your home loan worry and stress-free. Give them a call at 361-576-9890 or visit them at citymortgagegroup.net. City Mortgage is a gold sponsor of the Cuero Gobblers All Sports Booster Club.
They will run tomorrow in Atlanta.
Sorry. All right, folks, we're back here at Bulldog Stadium, beginning of the second quarter. Cuero's up 23-7. Two receivers to the right, none to the left. Barta turns, hands off, fakes and throws behind his receiver, Jordan Whittington.
Looked like it just slipped out of his hand.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's uncharacteristic of Barta to throw it that far behind Whittington. Some scores of note right quick. Wimberley's up 28-0 over Eastside Memorial. That's at the end of the first quarter. And Navarro was up 7-3 on Llano beginning of the second quarter. So other teams in our district in action tonight.
Clay, in the first quarter, just real quick, total offense for both teams. Bandera 59 yards and Cuero had 200 yards of total offense in the first quarter.
How much?
200.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Barta in a shotgun. Grant lined up behind him. Barta takes a snap, throws, got a wide open man, corner of the end zone, caught Jordan Whittington. He made a move to the inside, took it to the corner, and was wide open. Barta just laid it over his shoulder for the Gobbler touchdown. Third and goal from the 24, and results in a Gobbler touchdown. Swinging gate formation, they like what they see. Snaps to Whittington, he throws out to the right flat, nothing doing that time.
That time the pass was to Lang.
So the two-point conversion fails. That brings the score to 29-7 with 11:45 left to go in the half. Shout out to Craig Conrad, Glenn Ray, and Richard Randall listening to us from the Pergola there in Arnickyville.
Arnickyville. Hey, guys.
Thank y'all very much for listening. We appreciate it. All right, so 29-7 in favor of the Gobblers.
Update on the other two games in District 13 action. Navarro 7, Llano 3.
Got a lot of stuff going on back in Cuero this weekend. Turkey Fest kicked off tonight. Got a lot of good bands, a lot of good activities going on at the park. So come out to the park this weekend and enjoy the Turkey Fest festivities. Isaiah Munguia set to kick this thing off, folks. Got this thing still teed up in the middle of the field, Ray. Let's see if he hooks it again. He does, but it's a little better this time. Lands in the end zone for the touchback.
Ball is in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
As you can see, Ray, Munguia has got the leg.
Yeah.
We a lot of times this year he's pooch kicked it just to kind of pin him over in that sideline. But tonight he is letting that thing go.
Yeah, it's kind of a lot of options available on, when we kick off, like you said, high pooch kick, deep pooch kick, kick it to the 15 really high or just kick it in the end zone.
Bulldogs take over on this drive from their 25-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, quarterback in a shotgun. Fakes the throw over the left-hand side, got some room, past the yardage markers, cut down hard by Kieran Grant, but not after a Bulldog first down.
Tackle made by number 6 from CUERO.
He faked the throw out to the right flat, kept it himself over the left-hand side, and had 11 yards of running room.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs from their own 37-yard line.
Bandera comes to the line, 1 receiver split to either side, shotgun formation, offset eye. Quarterback takes a snap, runs the option around the right-hand side, and is blown up for a big loss, and we got a late flag.
And we have a late flag.
Well, let's see who this is on. Great defensive play there by the Gobblers. Hopefully it's not nullified by a 15-yarder. And it is, folks. 15-yard penalty assessed against the Gobblers. Automatic first down, Bandera. That'll push the ball out to the Bandera 49-yard line, first and 10.
Personal foul against the
Is that our second one tonight, Ray?
Yes.
First down for the Bulldogs.
Coach Reeve can't be too happy about that.
Yeah, I'm not saying they didn't have. I haven't seen either one of them, so I'm
I
not
haven't
sure what's
either.
happened. But
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation, quarterback flanked by 2 running backs. 1 goes in motion, high snap, run it to the left, kept by the quarterback, gets back to the original line of scrimmage, flag on the play.
Neal kept the ball on the left-hand side.
you're gonna say offsides on the Gobblers.
Yep,
The Gobblers.
I believe you're right, Ray. Offsides, CUERO Gobblers.
Offsides against CUERO.
So Gobblers continue to shoot themselves in the foot with penalties tonight.
First and 5.
1st and 5 for the Bulldogs.
Gobbler territory.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 46-yard line of CUERO. Bandera breaks the huddle. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback in a shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, excuse me. Quarterback takes the snap, rolls to his right, looks downfield. He's pursued, throws, caught.
McNeil's pass looks like it's complete.
Great catch by
Cardenas.
on the Bulldog sideline.
Right on the sideline.
Covered by 2 Gobblers, and
Bulldog first down.
first down Bandera. Ball spotted at the CUERO 39-yard line. He was being chased by the backside linebacker or defensive end and got that thing off just in time for a Bandera first down. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, quarterback flanked by 2 running backs. Fakes,
Fullback.
keeps the handoff, or gives the handoff to the fullback over the right-hand side, short gain.
One on the play.
We'll give
Brought down by
Joe
number
Cardenas.
7 and number 23.
Joe Cardenas and Caleb Werner made the stop there. Going to bring up 2nd and 9. Two receivers split to either side. Shotgun formation. Quarterback. Looks to the sidelines. Changes the formation in the backfield. Takes the snap. Low snap. Throws across the middle. Picked off.
Austin Swartz.
Great.
No, or is it Caleb Werner?
Intercepted by CUERO.
That's Austin Schwartz,
Austin
folks.
Schwartz.
On that interception.
Stepped in front of that slant and picked it off. Turnover. Gobblers take the ball, take over at the 30-yard, their 30-yard line.
On their own 30.
Nice defensive play there by Austin Schwartz. The quarterback had 2 options. He was either going to go out to that left flat, but he chose to go downfield and try to hit the slant, and Austin Schwartz stepped right in the front of it and caught it. Gobblers break the huddle. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Wildcat formation. Grant is your quarterback. High snap. Pitches to Whittington around the left-hand side. At the 40, at the 50, into Bulldog territory. At the 30, still going. Brought down at the 15-yard line.
Finally brought down
By none other than number 24, Tommy Cardenas, the gentleman who brought Kieran Grant down earlier, and it's coming back, folks. Holding or blocking the back, something. So this huge gain will be for nothing.
He'll get some. He'll get 6 out of it.
Holding on the Gobblers.
And then they'll mark off 10, so it'll be 1st and 14.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 26-yard line.
1st and 14 for the Gobblers.
Nice play there, nullified by the penalty.
Did he pitch it to him? Okay, so it's a pass actually from
that was a
Kieran to Whittington for 6 yards, and then we get the 10-yard penalty.
All right, 1st and 14 for the Gobblers. Same formation, Wildcat formation. Whittington comes in motion. Hands off to him, reverse to Barta. Barta's got it. He's looking to throw, but he is being bottled up, and he gets slung down for a loss. A little trickery there by the Gobblers goes for nothing. Pitch, Grant pitched to Whittington. Whittington reversed it to Barta, and Barta goes nowhere.
Made the tackle in the backfield.
Actually lost 2 yards.
Yeah, he did. Going to bring up second and
16.
2nd and 16 for the Gobblers. They break the huddle with 3 receivers to the left, none to the right. Albright lined up behind Barta. Now Moore goes in a slot, hands off to Albright over the right-hand side. Tough running. He's at the 40. He's at the 50. At the 40, got a blocker. Down the field at the 30. Still on his feet inside the 10-yard line. And there's no flags on the play, Ray.
I don't see any.
It looks like that play is going to be clean.
He
all the way down to about the 7-yard
went
line.
over the right-hand side and reversed that thing and ended up over on the Bulldog sideline down at the 7-yard line. Chance Albright.
So from the 24, that's 26 and 43. It'd be 69 yards for Albright.
1st and goal for the Gobblers. Single receiver split to either side. Shotgun formation. Barta takes a snap. Hands off to Albright. Up the middle. He's running over folks down inside the 5.
He lowers his shoulder pads and makes his way on down to about the 4-yard line.
They're going to spot him at about the 4-yard line. So 2nd and goal from the 4.
Brian Burns. 2nd and goal from the
Gobblers
4.
knocking on the door with 6:44 left to go in the half, up 29-7. They break the huddle. Single receiver split to either side. Shotgun formation. Albright lined up behind Barta. Now Lang moves to the right. Turns, hands off to Albright up the middle. Cuts back. Tries to get in. And they give it to him, folks.
That'll be a Gobbler touchdown.
Got taken down right at the goal line, but enough to get in. Nice hard run in there by Chance Albright. Swinging gate formation for the Gobblers. And they will elect to kick the extra point. Mungia comes out and sets his tee. The holder is Trey McNary. Good snap, good hold, good kick, but we got flags on the play.
Delay a game against the Gobblers.
So we will move this thing back 5. Can't understand how you can get delay a game on it. Well,
when
they
you do
waited.
that, they waited.
Yeah,
that was probably on Isaiah for just taking too long to get set.
Yeah.
Here we go. I mean, the distance not going to make any difference here with his leg strength. May affect the accuracy.
Another good snap, good hold, and kicks that one through.
Point is good.
Hits the scoreboard.
Cuero, 36.
So
Bandera,
with 6:19 left to go in the half, that brings the score to Cuero 36, Bandera 7. You're listening to Gobbler Football on KMAXSports.com.
no.
Energy Waste has provided surface rental equipment to the oil field and construction industry since 1986. Energy Waste is proud to have been recognized as a 3-time winner in community and social investment by South Texas Energy Economic Roundtable. Energy Waste is a proud supporter of all CUERO ISD athletic programs and all of the supporting organizations, and would like to remind you, once a gobbler, always a gobbler.
All right, folks, back here at Bulldog Stadium. Gobblers set to kick this thing off following the Chance Albright touchdown. That touchdown was brought to you by Brian Gomez State Farm Insurance.
5 plays, 70 yards, 2 minutes and 36 seconds off the clock. Second touchdown of the night for Chance.
The Bulldog returners are lined up at their 5. High kick fielded at the 4. Taken by the Bulldog right up the middle.
Heel takes the ball at
Gets out to about the 24-yard line.
And he's going to get all the way out to the
Brought down by number 21,
Number
Tyler Villa.
21 from Cuero. Some other Hill Country games. Tivy is at Uvalde, and Tivy is ahead right now, 14-7 with 10:37 remaining in the second quarter.
Folks, we could probably just let you just listen to the announcer.
He does a good job. I like keeping stats in here where I can hear. It's nice.
Shotgun formation, single receiver split to either side. Quarterback takes the snap, turns and hands off to the running back up the middle. He tries to reverse it, goes nowhere, gets to the original line of scrimmage.
And he's not going to make
Brought down by Justin Ficklin and
brought down by a whole host of
Elijah Varnado. So nice defensive play there.
For a yard on that play.
They are going to give him a
Second and
yard.
9.
Bulldogs come to the line. 2 receivers split to the left, 1 to the right. Shotgun formation. Ball's on the ground. Quarterback picks it up and is dropped for a huge gain.
And he's going to be tackled for a large loss. He's hit initially by number 26 from Cuero. In the neighboring town of Medina, they're hosting another.
So that's going to bring up third and about 20,
26-6 in the second quarter.
maybe more.
Yeah, where
20, about 24, Ray.
The ball's back on the 13.
22, sorry. So third and 22 for the Bulldogs following the bad snap. 2 receivers split to either side. Shotgun formation, single back lined up next to the quarterback. Quarterback takes a snap, drops, tries to keep himself cut down hard.
Keeps the ball.
Who is that?
Denby?
Lester Denby, yes,
Lester
sir.
Denby.
He comes up and cuts the quarterback down for a no gain, or a gain of 2, excuse me, but going to bring up 4th and long.
That'll bring up about 4th and 20 for Bandera.
Deep for the Gobblers is going to be Jordan Whittington, lined up at about at about the Bandera 43-yard line. So Gobblers stand to get really good field position on this thing. Almost blocked. Kick goes straight up in the air. Goes out at about the 27-yard line. So Gobblers take over with great field position.
Pooch kick over to about the 27-yard line. That's where the Gobblers will take over, 1st and 10.
Oh, it's a 12-yard punt with no return.
He had about 4 gobblers
Yeah, I'm
in
surprised.
his face.
I thought he was going to get it blocked.
So he was lucky to get that thing off. 3:48 left to go in the half. CUERO leading 36-7. They come to the line. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Grant lined up behind Barta in the backfield. Barta takes a snap, hands off to Grant over the left-hand side. He cuts back up the middle, cut down, and is slow to get up, but nevertheless he does. Down to the 24-yard line, gain of about 4. Barta looks to the sidelines for the play. Both Whittington split out to the right. Lang split out to the left. Grant lined up behind Barta. Barta takes a snap, fakes, looks downfield, throws down the middle of the field, got a man, caught by DeAndre Lang.
That ball will be caught by Lang.
Great play there by Lang. Had a defender on him, Ray.
Yeah, he did. Just went up and caught it with his hands.
Touchdown, Gobblers. No flags. That touchdown brought to you by Brian Gomez State Farm Insurance. After every touchdown, Ray, I look downfield for a flag now.
Yeah, I think that's when you come off a bye week, you're never as sharp as you were before. I know we talked about it in the coaches show, but execution on the plays looks good, but you start making mental mistakes and people jump off sides and you line up off sides.
Yeah. Mungia's extra point is good, folks. So with 3:02 left to go in the game, that was a one-play drive, wasn't it, Ray? Two-play drive, I'm sorry.
2 plays.
With 3:02 left to go in the half, CUERO leads 43-7. You're listening to Gobbler Football on KMAXSports.com.
Energy Waste has provided surface rental equipment to the oil field and construction industry since 1986. Energy Waste is proud to have been recognized as a 3-time winner in community and social investment by South Texas Energy Economic Roundtable. Energy Waste is a proud supporter of all CUERO ISD athletic programs and all of the supporting organizations, and would like to remind you, once a gobbler, always a gobbler.
All right, folks, back here at Bulldog Stadium. Gobblers up 43-7. Line drive kick by Mungia goes out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
Jeez.
Ray said cheese. You've got to adjust to that hook.
You know, I don't mean this to be crazy, but from a statistical analysis, is that if they don't make you kick it again and you elect to take it on the 30, is it really a penalty? And if it is, how many yards is it? I guess it's 5, because if you had a touchback and you get it at the 25.
Yeah.
But I don't, that's one of those I'm not sure anybody's ever clarified for me exactly how you mark that one up. I mark it off as a 5-yard penalty.
Yep, that's what it looks like to me. All right, so here we go. Bulldogs take over at their 30-yard line. Single receiver split to either side. Quarterback in a shotgun. Turns, hands off to the running back. He tries to bounce it. Got some room. Forced out of bounds after a short gain.
He's pushed out of bounds.
Forced out of bounds by Kieran Grant. Bring up 2nd and about 7. Ball's going to be spotted at the 33-yard line. Bulldogs come to the line. 2 receivers split to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation, offset eye. Quarterback takes a snap, low snap, pitches to the running back around the left-hand side. All right, folks, we're back on after some technical difficulties. Gobblers take over on a 4th down punt by Bandera. First play of that drive, incomplete pass to Devin Whittington. Gobblers up 43-7 with minute 14 left to go in the half.
CUERO does have all 3 timeouts if they elect to use them.
They come to the line with two split to the right, one to the left. Grant lined up behind Barta in a shotgun formation. Barta takes a snap, hands off to Grant, goes around the right-hand side.
Ball off to Grant.
Good defensive play there by number 2, Kenneth Brown.
By a host of Bulldogs.
Gets about a yard gain, so
Number 2, Gage Brown, was the initial tackler.
it's going to bring up 3rd and 9 for the Gobblers. 52 seconds left to go.
For about a 2-yard gain, bring up 3rd and 8 for the Gobblers.
Gobblers break the huddle. Haynes to the right, Lang to the left. Albright lined up behind Barta. 4 seconds left to go on the play clock. They may call a timeout. Nope, they got it off. Pass to Lang, low, incomplete. Lang looked like he stopped.
Yeah,
the route,
that was
right?
on Lang. He just stopped the route. Yeah.
He didn't think he was going to get pass thrown to him, and
Yeah.
so going to bring up 4th down.
4th and 8 for
15,
the Gobblers.
15 seconds left to go in the half. Gobblers will punt.
Paul back for the Bulldogs.
Deep for the Bulldogs is number 16, Will Paul, set to field this thing at about the 30-yard line. High snap taken by Barta. High kick. Lands at the 40, takes a Gobbler roll.
Don't touch it. Let the clock run. Jeez, dudes.
Runs it. Goes down to about the 32-yard line where the Gobblers kill it with 4 seconds left to go on the clock.
They probably would have stopped it. The refs would have with about a second left. But
One more play.
We'll stay here for this last play of the half.
4, 16. A 33-yard punt with no return.
Bandera has some
Trickery up their sleeve,
no,
you think?
I was going to say they had some personnel issues, but now they got everybody out there. Single receiver split to either side, shotgun formation. No, quarterback under center in an I formation. Turns, hands off to the running back, up the middle. Nothing doing, and that's the half, folks. So, at the end of the first half, the score is CUERO 43, Bandera 7. You're listening to Gobbler Football on KMAXSports.com.
Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. And Bush's Chicken believes in giving back to each community where there is a Bush's restaurant. Most weeks throughout the year, Bush's Chicken is donating meals and or its famous iced tea in support of various schools and churches. During the various sports seasons, there's a good chance you'll find Bush's Chicken in the press box or the concession stands at many high school games. If you were at a game or school event and bought Bush's iced tea or tender rolls, you'll be happy to know that Bush's Chicken donates the profits to the School District Booster Club or community group.
Lance Tire Service is your one-stop shop for tires, brakes, alignments, and general automotive repair. They offer 24-hour road service for passenger vehicles, light trucks, agricultural, ATVs, industrial, and light commercial. They've moved to a new location, 1003 West Heaton on Highway 72 in Cuero. Stop by and visit with Clayton and Clifford. Their friendly staff is always ready to assist you with any questions you may have. If nothing else, stop by to visit with Clayton's trusty dog, Cleo. Check out their website at lancetireservice.net. You can get a quote, see promotions, shop tires, and look at services offered. Lance Tire is a proud gold sponsor of the Cuero Gobblers All Sports Booster Club. Give them a call at 361-275-2387. Lance Tire Service. Anytime, anywhere, we'll be there.
Bush's Chicken knows Its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. And Bush's Chicken believes in giving back to each community where there is a Bush's restaurant. Most weeks throughout the year, Bush's Chicken is donating meals and or its famous iced tea in support of various schools and churches. During the various sports seasons, there's a good chance you'll find Bush's Chicken in the press box or the concession stands at many high school games. If you were at a game or school event and bought Bush's iced tea or tender rolls, you'll be happy to know that Bush's Chicken donates the profits to the school district booster club or community group. City Mortgage is a proud supporter of the CUERO Gobblers. Branch manager Randy Smith. City Mortgage is a proud supporter of the CUERO Gobblers. Branch manager Randy Smith is a longtime supporter of the CUERO Gobblers. Loan officer Zach Smith is a former CUERO Gobbler. Call them and they will make your home loan worry and stress-free. Give them a call at 361-576-9890 or visit them at citymortgagegroup.net. City Mortgage is a gold sponsor of the CUERO Gobblers All Sports Booster Club.
You are listening to the CUERO High School Band.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Now taking the field, the award-winning Fighting Gobbler Band. Tonight, the band will perform their 2018 field show, Alone, featuring the music of Radiohead, Metallica, and Gustav Mays. Sit back and enjoy our show. You're very good. Thank you very much. The Gobbler Band would like to wish the Bandera Band good luck at their upcoming UIL marching contest.
All right, next up you have the Bandera Bulldog
On the field
Band.
now of the 2018-2019 Bandera High School Star Steppers under the direction of Alejandra Zapata and Miranda Chavez. Officers for the Star Steppers are Captain Michaela Vines and Social Officer Havana Aguirre. Star Stepper of the Week is Ariana Dickerson. And now, performing a jazz routine to Confident by Demi Lovato, the Bandera High School Star Steppers.
Hey, Clay.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right, folks, we're back here at Bulldog Stadium at halftime. About 7.5 minutes left to go in the half before we start to kick this thing off for the second half. Ray, talk a little bit about what you have there in the numbers for the first half.
Okay. Kind of interesting from what we've seen so far this year in terms of time of possession and first downs, because CUERO scored so quickly tonight. But if you're just joining us at halftime, it's 43-7. CUERO is Bandera Band is just now taking the field at halftime. First downs, CUERO had 10. Bandera had 6. Yards rushing, CUERO 13 carries for 190 yards. Quick math by me, that's a little bit better than 15 yards a carry. Bandera 20 carries for 43 yards. Yards passing, CUERO 146, Bandera 22. So total yards from scrimmage for the Gobblers 336 and 65 for Bandera. Passing, Cuero was 7 of 11 with no interceptions. Bandera was 4 of 7 with 1 interception. Cuero punted 1 time for 33 yards. Bandera 3 times for a 32-yard average. Cuero had no fumbles. Bandera had 4 but lost only 2 of them. Big difference here. Cuero a little ragged on the penalty side. Cuero had 9 penalties for 80 yards, and Bandera had 0 for 0 in the penalty category. Not a lot of return yardage out of the kicking game tonight. Cuero had 1 kickoff return for 8 yards, and Bandera had 2 for 23. So good job by Munguia limiting the kickoff return yardage. And Cuero's, if you're wondering how it's 43, we have not missed a kick. I believe we were, let's see, 2, 3. We're 3 of 3 on kicking it, and we've gone for, out of the swinging gate, gone for 2 3 times and made 2 of those and did not make 1, hence the 1-point differential from 7 times 6. Third down conversions, Cuero was only 2 of 3, which tells you we were not in many third down situations. Bandera was only 2 of 5. But here's probably on the time of possession, Clay. Cuero was only 9 minutes and 20 seconds, so we put up 43 points and only 24 offensive snaps. Bandera actually had more offensive snaps, 27, but a lot of big plays for the Gobblers tonight. Individually, so 9 minutes 20 for the Gobblers, 14 minutes and 40 seconds for Bandera. Individually for the Gobblers in the rushing department, Chance Albright, 4 carries for 97 yards and 2 touchdowns. Kieran Grant, 7 carries for 89 yards and 1 touchdown there. Jordan Whittington, 1 carry for 6. Michael Barta had 1 on that double reverse that he lost to. Can't really blame him on that. But receiving, Whittington, 4 receptions for 107 yards and 2 touchdowns. Let's see. DeAndre Lang was 2 receptions for 32 yards, and Robert Moore 1 for 7. Barta was 6 of 10 with no interceptions for 140 yards and 3 TDs, and Kieran Grant was 1 for 1 for 6 yards on the little shovel pass to Jordan Whittington. So, good offensive effort, good defensive effort, holding Bandera to 43 yards on 20 carries, so that's like 2.15 yards per carry. And then in the passing department, Bandera 4 receptions for only 22 yards, so 5.5 yards per reception, 2.15 yards per carry. So a good job by the Gobbler defense in that regard. Clay, we've had 2 weeks since we've played, so in the sub-varsity football results, we've got 2 weeks worth to go over with everybody. But last week, when the high school did not play on the bye week, the junior high teams played Cade, which is the junior high out of Porto Vaca, and all 4 won. And from this person who I asked and got the scores, he could not remember one of them, but the other 3 were 7th Green 44-0, 8th White 18-0, and 8th Green 38-0. So by my quick math, that's 100-0 in three games. But this week in the sub-varsity results, starting with the JV played Bandera last night in Floresville due to the travel and Friday being the school day, and the JV for Cuero won 44-6. The freshmen for Cuero defeated Bandera 30-8. And then in the junior high games, they were played in Cuero, and it was Lavernia coming to town. And in the 7th grade, the white team won 20-8. The green team won 40-14. In the 8th grade, the white team, one of those junior high extra point games, the white team lost 22-20. But the green team won 26-0. Next week, the junior high teams will be playing in Cuero. They will be playing Howell, which is one of the junior highs out of the Victoria Independent School District, and the games will be at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6:30, and 7:30. The freshmen at JV will be playing Llano, but just as in last week, those games will not be in Llano, nor will they be in Cuero. They will be playing at Canyon Lake High School, just outside New Braunfels, right toward Canyon Lake at their high school. Kind of a little bit out in the, I won't say out in the country, but it's not in the, in the town per se. You drive by it. I'm not good on highway numbers, but you drive right by. But again, for travel reasons, they'll be playing neutral site, and that'll be at 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock next Thursday. And next Friday night, October the 19th, the Gobblers will be in Gobbler Stadium to host the Llano Yellow Jackets. And that's on the football front. On the cross country, I'm going to let you do volleyball, Clay. Okay. On the cross country, they did have their district meet on Tuesday, October 9th this year, and we had 3 runners who placed very highly and qualified for the regional meet. On the boys' side, Will Green placed second overall and will be advancing to regional, and Cole, I can't read, it's so dark in here, I can't read my own handwriting. Cole Alcorn, I'm sorry, now I took my bifocals off, I can see it. Cole Alcorn placed 4th, so a good job by those two. And on the girls' side, Brooke Wendell placed second overall, and she will be advancing to the regional meet. And the regional meet will be held Monday, October the 22nd, down in Corpus Christi. So good luck to those 3 cross-country runners as they travel to the regional meet in Corpus. And Clay, on the volleyball, any news on the volleyball front?
Well, the Lady Gobblers traveled to Livonia tonight, and not good results. They lost in 3 there, 25-11, 25-10, and 25-8.
Wow.
So not very good results tonight for the Lady Gobblers. However, they are 4-4, I believe, in district. I believe they have to win one of the next 2, and they'll secure that fourth place spot. So
I think the key game was they did beat Gonzales Tuesday night, and that was kind of the 2 that were
yes,
head to head, so to speak, for making the playoffs. So good job there on Tuesday night.
Got Navarro and Poteet next week. So I think if we win one of those 2,
we're in.
You get a 4th place position. So.
Good deal. On the volleyball front, if you want to come watch the girls, the Navarro match will be in Navarro on October the 19th, which is Tuesday. But next, let's see, the 23rd, October the 23rd, which I said Tuesday, the 19th would be next Friday. We're open on Tuesday night, Clay. We do not play Tuesday night. Next Friday night, we're at Navarro. And while the Gobbler football team is hosting Llano, and then next Tuesday night they will be in CUERO for senior night and last home game in the regular season against Poteet. And as you said, that match will probably be for a playoff spot. And the junior high volleyball will play this past week, played Brooks Academy, and they will be playing Navarro on Monday the 15th. And that's what's been happening. It's halftime is just about over. If you're just joining us, it's 43-7 CUERO, and we'll take a quick break and be back for the second half kickoff here in just a second.
Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. And Bush's Chicken believes in giving back to each community where there is a Bush's restaurant. Most weeks throughout the year, Bush's Chicken is donating meals and or its famous iced tea in support of various schools and churches. During the various sports seasons, there's a good chance you'll find Bush's Chicken in the press box or the concession stands at many high school games. If you are at a game or school event and bought Bush's iced tea or tender rolls, you'll be happy to know that Bush's Chicken donates the profits to the School District Booster Club or Community Group.
Okay. Change of possession.
All right, folks, we're back here at Bulldogs Stadium to kick this second half off. Gobblers are leading 43-7. They will receive the second half kickoff to start this thing off. Just some scores to update you on in the district. Wimberley is beating Austin Eastside Memorial pretty handily at halftime, and Llano is trailing Navarro 7-3. So that's a tight one there. The other one's not so tight.
Well, somebody tell me, and I don't mean this in any disrespect or drive, but somebody said Austin Memorial, Eastside Memorial had not scored all year.
That's what I heard too.
Yeah, I don't know whether that's true.
Our
folks.
producer Mike Cantu let us know about that. So man, that's rough going right there. So, all right, deep for the Gobblers is going to be Jordan Whittington and Marcus Gomez.
Bulldogs and number 11.
I would expect a pooch kick, no squib kick.
Squib
It's
kick,
gonna go out of
it's going
bounds.
to roll out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. So
We'll take it at the 30.
Gobblers will have pretty good field position to start this thing off.
Ball goes out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Probably going to, if things go the way they keep going, we'll see some new faces in the second half.
I would think
Bulldogs
so.
will take the ball at the 30, or where it went out of bounds, or penalize the Dogs 5 yards and kick it again.
Looks like they're going to kick it again, Ray.
Yeah.
And it looks like they're going to have the Dogs kick the ball again.
That'll be the first penalty tonight that's been accepted against Bandera. There was one on one of the offensive plays for Cuero that was. They're doing the same thing again. Why is he going to mark it off? Here we go.
Here we go.
I'm still not sure what happened on that one. They must have been offsetting penalties or something because they kicked it again from the 40. But
yeah.
So here we go again with the kick coming from the 35-yard line.
Gomez and Whittington lined up at about their 20. All right, here we go. Short kick fielded at the 30-yard line by DeAndre Lang. Reverses field over to the Gobbler side of the field. Down the sidelines at the 50. Hurdles a defender and gets pushed out of bounds at the 40. Nice return there by D. Lang to start this second half off. That was pretty, Ray, him jumping over that defender over there on the sidelines. So actually,
He took that at the 30, so that's a good 24 yards on that return.
Yep. Gonna be spotted at the 41-yard line of Bandera, 1st and 10.
No, 29-yard. I'm sorry. If it's at the 41, because he caught it at the 30.
Yeah.
29.
All right, single receiver split to either side. Bardo's your quarterback. Behind him, Kieran Grant. Quick throw out to the right flat, caught by Whittington. Gets to the sticks, forced out of bounds.
Whittington, brought down by number 16 and number 2 for the Bulldogs. That's
Going to be close. Not.
Yeah, going to be a yard short.
Yep.
Give him
second and short.
Give him 9.
Second and 2. Check that, 2nd and 1 for the Gobblers.
It's the second week in a row Whittington's had over 100 yards receiving in the first half.
Two receivers split to the left, Whittington and Haynes. Barta turns, hands off to Grant over the left-hand side. He tries to bounce it, got some room into 30, down to inside the 25. First down, Gobblers on a nice Kieran Grant run.
Number 38, Jack Lutzinger, first one in on the tackle. But not before they pick up a first down.
Ball's going to be taken down to the 22-yard line.
The Bandera 22-yard line.
Gobblers break the huddle. Haynes and Whittington to the right. Barta in a shotgun formation. Grant lined up behind him. Barta turns, hands off to Grant, fakes Grant, throws a slant to Whittington, caught at the 5, goes into the end zone for a Gobbler touchdown. Ray, that was that play that they ran earlier in the game where he threw behind him.
Yeah, he hit him that time.
He hit him that time in stride. That touchdown brought to you by Brian Gomez, State Farm Insurance. Isaiah Munguia set to kick the extra point.
McNary holding, Munguia kicking.
Good snap, good hold, and good kick. So with 10:21 left to go in the third quarter, that brings the score to CUERO 50, Bandera 7. Ray, do you want to talk a little bit about What you got going with the Education
Sure.
Foundation?
Yes, the CUERO ISD Education Foundation is proud again this year to announce the 2018 concert for classrooms featuring native Texan Michael Martin Murphy performing his Cowboy Christmas concert. That'll be Saturday, November the 10th at 7 p.m. in the CUERO ISD Performing Arts Center. Mr. Murphy, known as one of the best songwriters in America, he's crafted and recorded iconic hits that have topped the pop, country, bluegrass, and western music charts. He's earned 6 gold albums and multiple Grammy nominations, and he's had songs performed by artists including Lyle Lovett, John Denver, Kenny Rogers, Cher, Manfred Mann, and the Monkees, and many, many more. Tickets to the 2018 concert for classrooms are now on sale at the CISD Administration Building and via the Foundation's website at www.cuerofoundation.org. Seating is reserved, and all proceeds will benefit the CISD teachers and staff through innovative grants that help the students of CUERO ISD.
Thank you, Ray.
Got that in before
just
kickoff.
in time for the kickoff. Fielded by the Bulldog at about the 10-yard line, gets out to about the 22. Nice tackle there by number 21, Tyler Villa, along with some other Gobblers. Shout out to Uncle Charlie and Linda Hall for listening out on Cattlegar Road. Thank y'all very much. We appreciate it. Hey, Ray, how many yards does Whittington have so far receiving after that last touchdown
With
pass?
the touchdown, he now has 107 and 31, 138, 6 receptions for 138 yards.
Okay, thank you, sir. Hands off to the fullback over the left-hand side, met in the backfield, and dropped for a big loss.
That's going to be about a
Led by Trey Moore
play.
and
Brought down by number 29,
Justin
number
Ficklin.
30 from CUERO.
Going to bring up 2nd and 15.
Ficklin and Schwartz.
Gobbler defense is coming out the second half trying to set the tone. Single receiver split to either side, quarterback in a shotgun formation. Takes the snap, turns and hands off to the fullback over the right-hand side, short gain, gets out to the 20, gain of probably about one.
He picks up about a yard on the play.
Be 3rd and 13.
About 23, 24 for the Bulldogs. Schwartz was in on the play again to make the tackle for the Gobblers.
Nine minutes left to go in the third quarter. Bulldogs come to the line. Three receivers split to the right, one to the left. Shotgun formation. Quarterback takes a snap, rolls to his right, looks downfield. He's pressured. He's going to keep it himself and is forced out of bounds at about the 22-yard line. Flags come in late. Kobe Giles.
Flags on the play.
They're going to call him for a late hit out of bounds. Got a Bulldog first down.
If the kicking net had not been there, they wouldn't have called that. It looked a lot worse than what it was because they all ended up tangled in the kicker's practice net.
Another 15-yarder assessed on the Gobblers. So
ball out to the 38-yard line.
37.
37?
Yep.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm going the wrong way here.
Just correcting you because of your stats.
Okay, no, thank you.
Don't want you to be off on your numbers.
Martin's coming in at quarterback for the Bulldogs.
Single receiver split to either side. I backfield, quarterback under center. Takes the snap, hands off to the fullback up the middle. He gets pushed backwards right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing. Number 26, Jackson Hardwick. So they're going to give him a loss of 2. Yep. Going to bring up 2nd and 12 for the Bulldogs. Single receiver split to either side for the Bulldogs. Shotgun formation. Quarterback takes the snap, runs the option to the left, keeps it himself up the middle, hit by Trey Moore along with a host of Gobblers.
play. He gets back to about the line of scrimmage before he's brought down.
Going to bring
by
up 3rd and 12.
Number 8 for CUERO.
Yeah, they actually gave him a yard and loss.
Yeah, they did.
13.
Single receiver split to either side. Now we have timeout by the referees.
Referees reset the down marker. Be 3rd down and 13.
Quarterback under center and I formation. Turns, hands off to the running back up the middle. Met by number 8, Trey Moore. Nothing doing.
Hand off to Brown up the middle. He might have picked up 2 on the play.
They are going to give him a gain, so it'll bring up 4th and
Now,
about 11.
4th down. 4th and 11
Deep for the Gobblers is going to be Jordan Whittington, lined up at about his 37-yard line. Good snap. Pretty good kick.
Breakville's punt.
Takes a Bulldog roll
30-yard line and takes a
down to about the 20, where the Gobblers will take over from there. And we got flags on the play.
Flags on the play.
Don't tell me. Referees are talking this thing over. Maybe personal foul against the Gobblers. Our offense is out there, though.
Yeah, no, it'll be after the kick, but I think somebody blocked somebody coming down. That may have been like after the ball was on the
That
ground
ball.
bouncing.
Unsportsmanlike
Yep.
against CUERO.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Gobblers. We'll push them back 15 yards, and they'll start from there. Ray, I'm not liking what I'm seeing with all these 15-yarders.
Yeah.
I mean, they haven't had this many all year long.
I know. I think sometimes when you play where people aren't used to seeing the physicality level that you play at, you end up getting flags that you wouldn't see if you were playing. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I imagine these guys are out of San Antonio, and we usually have guys out of the Houston chapter.
Okay, ball's going to be spotted at the 10-yard line following the 15-yard mark off.
On their own 10-yard line after the assessment of the penalty.
They break the huddle with 2 receivers to the left. Shotgun formation. Chance Albright is lined up behind Borda. Turns, hands off to Chance Albright over the right-hand side. He's out to the 30, out to the 40. Reversing field, making people miss. Gets brought down at the 41-yard line. That quarterback was
they got to fight. This is ridiculous.
The quarterback was Chase Blackwell. He has come in to replace Barta. And we have a penalty on the Gobblers. So nice run by Chance Albright. Will be coming back. So they're marking it off from the 21-yard line back.
Penalty will be assessed from the point of the infraction.
So where's the ball? Is now on the 12.
Yep.
So I guess he gets 12 yards on the run.
Make that 1st and 7 for the Gobblers.
Okay, we'll give him 13, and then you had a holding.
Okay, so Chase Blackwell is your quarterback. He lined up in a shotgun formation.
Quarterback for the Gobblers.
2 receivers split to the left.
Blackwell.
Quarterback takes a snap, turns, hands off to Albright over the left-hand side. Out at the 20, spinning, flags on the play again.
We have another flag on the play. Gage Brown brings him down.
Nice run by Albright, but this is probably going to come back too, folks.
They're just not used to seeing
Holding.
receivers lock up on people.
Hold on on the Gobblers.
Be a 10-yard spot foul.
Push the ball back to the 7-yard line. 1st and 13 for the Gobblers.
Officials fought the ball on the 7-yard line. Bring up 1st and 13.
Gobblers come to the line. Single receiver split to either side. Now Lang reverses to the other side. Blackwell turns, hands off to Albright over the right-hand side. Big gain out to the 20.
Albright again.
Another flag.
And we have 2 more flags on the play.
Holding CUERO.
They're just not used to seeing receivers
Holding against
lock
CUERO.
up on people. You know, the guy they called it on was buried on his back.
So that'll push it back to the 9. So we've stayed at first down for about 4 times.
Yeah. And Albright's picked up 19 yards rushing.
When if they'd have counted, it had been about 60.
Right.
So here we go. 1st and 12 for the Gobblers at the 9.5-yard line. 3 receivers split to the left. Moore comes in slot. Blackwell takes the snap, hands off to Kieran Grant over the right-hand side. Got some blockers. 1st down.
Where's the flag?
Where's the flag?
Hand off to Grant.
There is no flag, or at least not yet.
They're going to spot it at the 21-yard line, close to the 1st down marker. They're giving him the 1st down. So Gobblers keep the drive alive.
There's not many times you overcome 3 holding calls in the same set of downs and still convert
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right.
on 1st down.
Pitch pass to Lang around the left-hand side at the 30, at the 40, goes out of bounds, and that he got hit out of bounds, but there's no flag there. So, nice run there by D. Lang on that pitch pass from Grant to Lang. 1st and 10, CUERO from their 41-yard line. 4:48 left to go in the 3rd quarter. CUERO leading 50-7. They break the huddle and come to the line. Haynes to the right, Gomez to the left. Now Gomez switches to the right-hand side. Blackwell is your quarterback. Takes the snap, looks to throw. Across the middle, incomplete. Had his man, Trent Haynes, laid him out, and he gets hit. He's slow getting up. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Nice pass there by Blackwell.
Immediately by number 16, Will Paul. The pass goes.
I think if Haynes would have tried to catch it in his body, maybe he would have protected himself a little, but he laid out and got nailed. Gobblers break the huddle with Gomez and Devin Whittington split to the right. Blackwell in a shotgun. Kieran Grant lined up behind Blackwell. Turns and pitches to Grant around the right-hand side. Got plenty of blockers over there. Now he reverses field, gets into Bulldog territory. 1st down, CUERO. On a tough run there by Kieran Grant.
12 on the play before he's brought down by Jack Lutzinger.
They got 2 Bulldogs slow in getting up. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Cuero at the
For the Gobblers
at the
from
at the
Bandera
Bulldog
46-yard
at the
line.
Bulldog 46-yard line.
Kieran and Chance are both now over 100 yards for the night.
Chance Albright is now in the game. Single receiver split to either side. Blackwell in a shotgun. Takes a snap. Looks to throw. Caught by Devin Whittington at the 40. Brought down at about the 35.
By number 40, Whittington.
Enough for a first down, I
By
think.
61, Music.
Yep.
46 to the 36.
First down, Gobblers on Bandera's 36-yard line.
Gobblers break the huddle with 2 receivers split to the right. Albright lined up behind Blackwell. Blackwell turns, hands off to Albright over the left-hand side.
Handoff to
At the
Albright.
30, at the 20, at the 10, fighting down, touchdown Gobblers. Nice run there by Chance Albright.
36 yards.
That touchdown brought to you by Brian Gomez, State Farm Insurance.
The officials ruled that is a touchdown.
Isaiah Mungia set to kick the extra point. Slow snap, low kick, but it went through.
The extra point
McNary
is
does a good job of getting that thing on the tee for Mungia. So with 3:38 left to go in the third quarter, the score is 57-7 in favor of the Gobblers. You're listening to Gobbler Football on KMAXSports.com.
When your AC stops working, it doesn't care what time it is. Call GBEC Home for emergency AC repair day and night. GBEC has over 40 years of experience in air conditioning service, plus fully stocked hardware parts and background check professionals you can trust in your home. Serving your needs 24 hours per day, 7 days per week is what we do. Call 800-328-0630. Texas AC license B016098E.
All right, folks, back here at Bulldog Stadium.
Nine plays, 90 yards on that drive. Chewed up 3 minutes and 9 seconds off the clock, Clay.
How many yards was that drive?
90. Started on the 10.
Marred by numerous penalties.
Overcame 3 10-yard penalties.
Oh, man. So here we go for Mungia set to kick this thing off. Nice high kick fielded at the 5-yard line by the Bulldog. Takes it up the middle of the field, brought down at about the 20.
out to about the 20. And that's where the Bulldogs will take over. First
Brought
and
down
10.
by Tyler Villa and Jackson Hardwick. Bulldogs rush to the line with the play clock running down, and they're going to call a timeout. We'll take one too, folks. 3:32 left to go in the third quarter. The score is 57-7 in favor of the Gobblers. You're listening to Gobbler Football on KMAXSports.com.
Titan Electric specializes in construction and electrical work, residential, commercial, and industrial construction, new homes, remodels, add-ons, and more. They can build homes from the ground up. Titan Electric. Call 512-720-1189 or find them on Facebook as Titan Electric of Cuero, Texas. Titan Electric, proud sponsor of Cuero Gobbler Athletics. Go Mean Green! Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. And Bush's Chicken believes in giving back to each community where there is a Bush's restaurant. Most weeks throughout the year, Bush's Chicken is donating meals and or its famous iced tea in support of various schools and churches. During the various sports seasons, there's a good
All right, folks, back here at Bulldog Stadium now following the timeout. Quarterback under center in I formation. Turns, hands off to the running back over the left-hand side. Brought down by a group of Gobblers led by Kobe Giles and Justin Ficklin. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Nope, a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and 11 for the Bulldogs. 2 receivers split to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback in a shotgun formation. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself around the left-hand side. Brought down, big loss by number 23, Caleb Werner. Good defensive play there by Caleb Werner.
Bring up 3rd and
18, 17.
17, yeah. Maybe
Single receiver split to either side for the Bulldogs, deep in their territory. Quarterback under center, rolls to his right, looks downfield deep, almost picked off. We had Lang and Devin Whittington both there, and they fought for it with each other. Incomplete. Knocked down by Whittington and Lang when it could have been an interception by either one of them, and now they're jawing with each other.
I'm surprised Jordan hadn't tried to. It's unlike him not to catch the punt in the air. He hadn't even attempted, you know what I'm saying, yet tonight, Clay?
Yeah, he hadn't really had an opportunity. They've been kind of squib kicks. We'll see here, though. He's lined up at the 43-yard line. High snap, line drive. He's going to let it go. Takes a Bulldog roll past the 50 to the Cuero 49-yard line, where we'll take over from there. Minute 58 left to go in the third quarter. And now,
Bulldog first touched the ball.
they said that Bandera touched it earlier. So Cuero will take over now at the Bandera 43-yard line. So
instead of a 38-yard punt, it becomes, that's 8 yards less, it becomes a 30-yard punt.
Cuero gets the ball moved up 8 yards following that touch that I didn't see. But we'll take it. We break the huddle, Cuero does, with 2 receivers to the left. 2 receivers to the right. Haynes and Gomez. Blackwell takes a snap, rolls to his right, looks downfield, throws deep. Caught, but out of bounds. Intended receiver was Trent Haynes, covered by 2 Bulldogs.
Haynes for Cuero, but the ball was caught out of bounds. So incomplete pass for Cuero, 2nd and 10.
All right, so Cuero will try this thing again. 2nd and 10 from Bandera 47-yard line. Good crowd tonight, despite the distance.
Yeah, it is. Good showing by people making a long drive.
2 receivers split to the left. Blackwell takes the snap, hands off to the running back up the middle. Tough running. Try to see who that is.
Is that Kevin Smith, I think.
Tackle made by number 25, Mason Fair.
Yeah, 28.
Number 28.
Ball was carried
Kevin
by
Smith. So
Smith.
the freshman gets some yards
3rd and 3.
to his credit. Brings up 3rd and 3 for the Gobblers. Gomez split to the left. Devin Whittington split to the right. Smith lined up in a shotgun behind Blackwell. Gomez moves to the right. Blackwell turns, hands off to Smith over the right-hand side. Big hole. First down, Gobblers down inside the 30.
Gunnar Brown in on the tackle.
Nice blocking there by the CUERO offensive line to create that hole for Smith. Ball's going to be spotted at the 28.
Pick up a first down.
Pickup of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Bandera's 28-yard line.
Shout out to Mark and Johnny in the man cave. Thank y'all very much. We appreciate y'all listening.
Hey, I forgot. I had 2 people who told me, Alfred, if you're out there listening, good evening to you, man. And buddy over in Victoria at Sierra Kubota, Oscar Montalongo. Oscar, if you're still listening, you may not be at the score at this point, but thank you guys for listening.
2 receivers to the left. Blackwell throws a quick out to Devin Whittington, incomplete. Threw it out there before Whittington can make his break, and so it's incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 for CUERO.
Gobblers are not helping themselves running the clock with these incomplete passes, Ray. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Smith lined up behind Blackwell. Blackwell takes the snap, hands off to Smith, tries to bounce it, nothing doing, met at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a little bit of a gain, but not much. And that's going to be the last play of the 3rd quarter with the Gobblers leading 57-7. You're listening to Gobbler Football on KMAXSports.com.
Energy Waste has provided surface rental equipment to the oil field and construction industry since 1986. Energy Waste is proud to have been recognized as a 3-time winner in community and social investment by South Texas Energy Economic Roundtable. Energy Waste is a proud supporter of all CUERO ISD athletic programs and all of the supporting organizations, and would like to remind you, once a gobbler, always a gobbler.
Devon Energy is proud to support the CUERO High School Gobblers and all DeWitt County High School athletes. From our team to yours, good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Devon Energy Corporation, Eagle Ford.
Vype Media is the state's most comprehensive high school sports media outlet, covering UIL, private schools. Vype has been in Texas for over a decade. Visit their website at Vype, VYPE-Texas.com. And also pick up your Vype magazine today. Get in the game with Vype Media.
All right, folks, back here for the beginning of the 4th quarter, some district scores. Navarro 14, Llano 10. That game's still in progress, and Wimberley 76, Austin Eastside Memorial 0. So that would be a mild upset, Ray, if Llano beats Navarro. Don't you think?
Yeah, I would think so. I think somebody, one of the hospitable folks from Bandera I was talking to before the game in the press box said that Navarro was, I think, 11th in our division in max preps. So I don't follow max preps, but if they're that highly ranked, that would certainly classify as an upset.
2 receivers to the left. Blackwell fakes, throws up the middle, throws behind Trey Moore, incomplete.
Pass intended for number 8.
Had Moore in a slot position going right up the middle, and then Blackwell threw it behind him. Otherwise, it would have been a touchdown. Going to bring up 4th and 10 for the Gobblers. Ball spotted at the 28-yard line. Munguia's got the leg.
He's got enough leg, I think, with the score being what it is, you would not kick the field goal. I know it's crazy because you're going for it, but generally you won't automatically put points on the board.
2 receivers to the left. Blackwell in a shotgun. Fakes, throws a wide receiver screen to Marcus Gomez across the middle.
He didn't get it.
Didn't get it. Close, but didn't get it.
He got 9.
So they will, Bandera will take over
And he's brought down by
on downs.
Brown.
So a moral victory there by the Bandera Bulldogs.
First down. So Bandera takes over on their own 19-yard line, 1st and 10.
Ball will be spotted at the 19-yard line. Bandera will take over from there. Bandera breaks the huddle with 3 receivers split to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback in a shotgun formation, trailing 57-7. Quarterback high snap, keeps it himself, is bottled up, gets back to the original line of scrimmage or close to it.
He looks like he's going to make it back to the line
So-
of scrimmage. He's brought down by number 4, Burks.
Actually, they marked him for a
They
loss
did
of
give him a
1.
loss. You're right.
Loss of
2nd and
1.
11. Bandera breaks the huddle with trip receivers to the left, 1 to the right. One of them goes in motion. Quarterback hands off to him around the right-hand side. He's chased by numerous gobblers and driven out of bounds at about the 22-yard line. Gain of about
3.
He picks up about 3 on the play, gets back to the line of scrimmage, and then plus a couple more.
Going to bring up 3rd and about 7.
Third and 7 for the Bulldogs.
Two receivers split to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback flanked by 2 running backs in a shotgun formation. Takes the snap, looks, throws out in the left flat, hit hard and dropped by. Ball on the ground. Nope, they said he's down. Joe Cardenas made a great play there to follow that running back out of the backfield and hit him right as he caught the ball. Jarred it loose, but they called him down by contact. So going to bring up 4th down for the Bulldogs.
A loss of 3.
Whittington lined up at about the 50-yard line to field this punt. Punter's going to be at his 5-yard line. Gets it off, almost blocked by Chance Albright. Fielded by Whittington, fair caught. Gobblers will take over in Bulldog territory.
Bandera territory on the 48-yard line.
29-yard punt with no return.
New personnel in there all the way around now, Ray, at the line and wide receivers and everything. So
Still got Kevin Smith at the running back, Blackwell at the quarterback.
Blackwell in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left. Number 18 comes in motion. Pitch pass to him around the left-hand side. Oh, he is decleated. Number 18, Jacob Cuellar, is decleated following the pitch pass around the left-hand side. Nice play there by number 20 for Bandera.
Brought down by Meyer over on the right.
No gain.
Garrett Meyer with the tackle. 2nd and 10. .8:45 left to go in the game. Gobblers leading 57-7. They come to the line. Single receiver split to either side. Shotgun formation. Blackwell with Smith lined up behind him. Blackwell takes a snap. Hands off to Smith on a mishandle, but he's down to 30, down to the 20. He may go, folks. Touchdown, Kevin Smith. There was some misdirection in the backfield.
They kind of ran into each other in the backfield.
And that faked Bandera out, and he went down the sidelines untouched. That touchdown brought to you by Brian Gomez State Farm Insurance. 48-yarder. Right, Ray?
Yep, 48 yards. 2-play drive.
Mungia set to kick this extra point.
We're short somebody. Here they come. They got time. They got 18 seconds.
Good snap, good hold, and line drive kick through the goalpost for Mungia. Makes it good. So, with 8:16 left to go in the game, the score is now 64-7 in favor of the Gobblers. You're listening to Gobbler Football on KMAXSports.com.
For over 40 years, the CUERO All Sports Booster Club has been there to support all CISD athletics. The CUERO All Sports Booster Club raises money throughout the year to assist the athletes in golf, volleyball, tennis, track and field, football, baseball, softball, and cross country. The Booster Club donates over $20,000 each year to support the athletes. Whether it's uniforms, sports equipment, or ice machines, the CUERO All Sports Booster Club is there. The CUERO All Sports Booster Club meets every Wednesday at Davis Contractors, located on FM 236. Become a member and help us help our kids.
High school coverage on the radio is a lot like Tinder.
Hi, lover boy.
One flick of the finger and we're gone.
Goodbye now.
The only difference is you're not going to meet your phone at the bar and go out on a date with it.
You are sick.
At least I hope not.
I mean, come on.
But I do believe it was Kevin Garnett who said, This is the KMAX Sports Network.
All right, folks, back here at Bulldog Stadium. Set to kick off after the Kevin Smith 48-yard touchdown run. Mungia's getting a workout tonight, Ray.
Yeah.
High kick, fielded at about the 10-yard line by the Bulldog. Takes it up the middle. Gets out to about the 24.
25-yard line.
Bulldogs will take over from there on their 24-yard line.
Tackle was made by number 40, Whittington.
Bandera breaks the huddle, but
yeah, there's only 2 seconds on the play clock.
We have a timeout by Bandera. Next week we'll be at home against the Llano Yellow Jackets. So if you're not able to make the game, then by all means tune in to the broadcast. Listen to the play-by-play.
As they say on TV, this will be a 30-second timeout.
Yeah. All right, here we go. 2 receivers split to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation. Quarterback hands off to the fullback over the right-hand side. No gain, maybe a loss.
Barta's handoff was to Blakeney over the right-hand side.
Big number 80, Thomas Metter makes that that tackle for a loss, brings up 2nd and 12. Single receiver split to either side for the Bulldogs. Quarterback in a shotgun. Takes the snap, hands off, up the middle, tripped up by number 63, Will Terrazas. Nice play there by Terrazas.
Tripped up by number 63.
No gain.
No gain, 3rd and 12. Bulldogs break the huddle, single receiver split to either side in a shotgun formation. Quarterback is Jared Barta. Turns, hands off to the fullback over the left-hand side. Brought down in the backfield. Good tackle there by Joe Cardenas.
He'll lose. I think he'll put it at the 20 or the 19.
That's going to bring up fourth down, bring up fourth and 15.
Yeah, he lost 3.
So Devin Whittington is back deep for the Gobblers to field the punt. Lined up just the Cuero side of the 50. Punter takes a snap. Wobbly kick. Takes a Bulldog roll and goes out of bounds at the 50-yard line. Cuero will take over from there. With 6:04 left to go in the game, Cuero's leading 64-7. You're listening to Gobbler Football on KMAXSports.com.
Devon Energy is proud to support the Cuero High School Gobblers and all DeWitt County High School athletes. From our team to yours, good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Devon Energy Corporation. Eagle forward.
All right, Gobblers will take over with 6:04 left to go in the game at the 50-yard line.
Presley Mooney, Sierra Roberts, and Morgan Pardee. Juniors.
They break the huddle. They break the huddle with 2 to the left. Now it's 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Blackwell in a shotgun. Takes a snap, hands off to Kevin Smith over the left-hand side. Tries to get around the end and goes nowhere. Swarmed by some Bulldogs and bring up 2nd and 10.
Back to the game.
Gonna give him a loss, actually. Nope, they moved it back up.
Actually, he made about 1.5 yards if they'd get, you know what I'm saying? He got hit at about the 48, and they drove him back 3 yards because the linesman on the far side marked it there first, and then he moved back. Not that it matters, but
2 to the left, 1 to the right. I'm sorry, 1 to the left, 2 to the right. Blackwell in a shotgun, turns, hands off to Kevin Smith, up the middle, at the 40, past the first down marker. Good run there by Kevin Smith. Big hole created by that second-team offensive line. First down, Gobblers.
what you want to do at this time of the game. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep the clock moving, and make first downs.
Yep.
He picked up 12.
First and 10, Cuero at the Bandera 38-yard line.
If he gets 25 more yards, Clay, we'll have three backs over 100 yards tonight.
Well, possibility.
Possibility. I mean, because he's going to get the carries here.
2 to the right, 1 to the left. Blackwell in a shotgun. Turns, hands off to Kevin Smith. He tries to spin and goes nowhere, loses yards. So now he's going to need more than that, Ray.
Yeah. Now he needs 28.
Pushes him back 2 yards, so it'll bring up 2nd and 12 from the 40. Gobblers break the huddle with 2 receivers split to the right, 1 to the left. Smith lined up by, next to Blackwell in a shotgun. Oh, no, the snap went over Blackwell's head. You'd think it was a punt. Punt snap, Ray.
Yeah.
Holy cow. This thing goes all the way back to the Cuero 37-yard line.
Also about 25 on the play.
Wow.
That's one of those.
I've never seen that.
That goes in the team category. So you went all the way from the 40. That's 23 yards.
I'll bring up 3rd and 35.
Yeah, 3rd and 35 for the Gobblers following the punt snap over Blackwell's head. He's lined up 3 yards deep, and it's snapped 12 yards. Shotgun formation for Blackwell. High snap again, but he fields it, throws out to the right flat, and McNary heard footsteps.
Yeah, he kind of dug.
He did not even try for that one. So that'll bring up 4th down. 4th and forever. Punt team comes on. Barta is your punter. He'll be lined up at about the 26-yard line.
Will Paul back for the Bulldogs.
Good snap. Good kick by Barta. High kick, fielded at about the 26-yard line, and forced out of bounds at about the 40. Good fielding of the punt there by Will Paul, forced out of bounds by Devin Whittington. They're going to give him the 39-yard line, so the Bulldogs will take over from there with 2:41 left to go in the game. Bandera breaks the huddle. Single receiver split to either side. Shotgun formation. Quarterback takes a snap, hands off to the running back up over the left-hand side. Upended by number 19, McNary.
He lost a yard.
Lost a yard. Bring up 2nd and about 10.5. Bandera breaks the huddle with 2 receivers split to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback takes a direct snap up the middle, out to about the 45-yard line.
About the 45-yard line. Picks up about 6.
Brought down by number 23, Caleb Werner.
He's brought down by number 23, Caleb Werner. Anyone interested, there is
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Pictures tonight from CUERO, and he posts his on Gobbler Football on Instagram, and you're welcome to download anything.
Clay,
free of charge.
in the second half, Bandera's rushed the ball 15 times, and on 10 of those 15 plays, it's either been a loss or no gain.
For Bandera?
Yeah, 10 of 15.
Wow. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback drops straight back. Looks, is flush, keeps it himself. No gain. Joe Cardenas bottles him up. We got some scrum going. Number Lester Denby is in on that. He will probably no longer be in the game. Come on, Lester. You're up 64-7. You don't need that kind of stuff.
Dead ball, personal foul, CUERO.
Tack
15-yard penalty.
Tack on 15 more from that gain, and 1st and 10, Bandera at the CUERO 40-yard line. Minute 4 left to go in the game. Two receivers split to the left, 1 to the right, shotgun formation. Quarterback takes a snap, drops straight back, looks, pumps, throws across the middle. Incomplete. Almost picked off by number 21, Tyler Villa.
Pass intended for number 38, Lutzinger for Bandera.
Going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs. 43 seconds left to go in the game. Bulldogs break the huddle. Single receiver split to either side. Shotgun formation. Quarterback takes a snap, hands off to the running back over the right-hand side. Short gain. Nothing doing, though. Maybe a yard. Number 44,
Got 1
Fernando
yard.
Candia led the charge there. Brings up 3rd and 9. Injured Bulldog on the field. He comes off on his own, so play will resume. Clock starts. 13 seconds and counting. I don't think they're going to run another play, folks. So that is your ball game. First district win under the Gobblers' belt. 64-7 in favor of the Gobblers. We'll take a short break, play a commercial or two, and then we'll be back to recap this thing. Stay tuned. You're listening to Gobbler Football on KMAXSports.com.
City Mortgage is a proud supporter of the CUERO Gobblers. Branch manager Randy Smith is a longtime supporter of the CUERO Gobblers. Loan officer Zach Smith is a former CUERO Gobbler. Call them and they will make your home loan worry and stress-free. Give them a call at 361-576-9890 or visit them at citymortgagegroup.net. City Mortgage is a gold sponsor of the CUERO Gobblers All Sports Booster Club. For over 124 years, the CUERO record has been DeWitt County's most highly read, historically dominant, award-winning, relevant, community-serving, and supporting local sports and news source. Since 1894, the CUERO record has been making a difference in the lives and livelihoods of the residents of DeWitt County. Call 361-275-3464 today to become a subscriber or visit DeWittCountyToday.com for more details.
All right, folks, we're back here at Bulldog Stadium. The final 64-7 in favor of the Gobblers.
Yeah, we'll do it quickly.
Yeah,
I haven't added everything up, but we'll just touch on a couple things here. Let me get to my summary sheet here.
You know,
Clay.
one thing that jumps out at me, Ray, and again, the score was 64-7, but, man, we got to cut out those 15-yard penalties. We had at least 4, maybe 5, not to mention all those holding penalties in that one drive that we did ultimately score on, but – man, and again, coming off of a bye week, you're not as clean as normal, but still, I think that's some things that the Gobblers need to improve on.
Oh yeah, well no, and that'll certainly be a focus of what they talk about this week. You know, and coaches, you could win 140-0, and they'd find something. They need something to work on, but. Now, just quickly here, and I haven't told this thing yet, but let's look at this. We had the halftime stats, right, and we're trying to do this without making y'all wait tonight. But just quickly, in the second half, defensively, the Gobblers did a great job. Bandera had 17 rushes for a net of -5 yards. So for the game, Bandera was 37 carries for 38 yards. And in the second half, Bandera only completed 1 pass for a -3 yards. So total offense in the second half for Bandera was a -8 yards. Quickly for CUERO in the second half, let's see, let me do a little adding here. 63 and 12 is 75, and a -2 is 73. We had 163 yards rushing in the second half, all of that on 14 carries, and we completed 5 passes for, let's see, 51, 61, 70 yards in the second half. So for the game, the Gobblers had 216 yards passing and 353 yards rushing. So that's a total of 569 yards, if I'm adding quickly in my head right. I'll do it on paper here in a minute. In first downs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20 for CUERO to 8 for Bandera for the game. So for those of y'all in our neck of the woods, you can get all this in the Victoria Advocate tomorrow. I know a gentleman I met tonight from Bandera is going to send in an article. I'll send in the stats, and if you're in the San Antonio area, I will call the Express News tonight so you can get them all totaled up later.
Good job, Ray. Appreciate it. Folks, thanks for staying with us and listening to this game. Tune in next week to listen to the Lanos game there at Gobbler Stadium.
All right.
Good night,
Good night,
folks.
everybody.
This has been the Gobbler Sports Network broadcast of Cuero football. Brought to you by Energy Waste of Cuero. Energy Waste rental equipment for the Eagleford Shale. This broadcast is copyright property of the Gobbler Sports Network, all rights reserved.